Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tides of Death. How are my four favorite players in the whole wide universe doing today, huh?
I'm a little
I'm doing
tired,
fantastic.
Neal.
I've had a bit of a bad day, Let me tell you about it, okay? So I woke up and I had a text on my phone. Reminder, you have an appointment with the hygienist at the dentist today at 11 o'clock, which I totally forgot about. So I had to move meetings around at work. So I go to the dentist and it's fucking miserable. I mean, do you know when they clean the bits in between your teeth and it fucking hurts?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're doing that and it's miserable. So I finally get it done. I go home. Open my laptop to go to my reorganized meeting, and I'm getting ready. I'm doing a little bit of work, and my battery's low. Best go and get my charger. Oh shit, where's my charger? Realized that I must have left it in the office yesterday. So I have to cancel my meeting again, push it back 45 minutes, drive into the office to go and find the fucking charger, plug it in, and so then I've just been driving around like a dick all day, moving meetings around, pissing people off.
Ugh,
Unlucky.
Yeah, I know.
that sounds like a nightmare.
It was.
But you like driving, right?
I do like driving, yeah, so that's not too bad.
What do you drive?
Tesla Model 3.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
MrMouton, do we need to address the elephant in the room?
I'm doing a subathon, and there's a big wheel. And if you spin the wheel, sometimes you can get prizes. And PotatoMcWhiskey so kindly donated to me, and he won the Write Your Name Somewhere, and he chose to have it today during D&D.
Nice.
Well
Yeah,
played,
pretty good.
Sale. Well played.
I should have gone to right sale.
As long as you don't get him to write Rohi, it's fine.
Oh, yeah. True.
So, where did we leave off in our session last time? We had a plan.
Wait, pirate fact. I've got a pirate fact. It's a great
What?
Fact.
Okay,
I
you're
had
ready.
given up hope.
So here's the fact. The fact is, that everyone associates spyglasses and crow's nests with pirates, but the reality is that pirates didn't actually use these things that much, and you'd be like, that's weird, because surely they needed to see things. You're right, they did need to see things, but you know how there's like that medical phenomena, right? Like if you go blind, your hearing gets better. Yeah. So because pirates obviously wore eye patches, right? One of their eyes was they were only using one eye, so their eyesight got better. So then when they needed to see things, they'd take the eye patch off, and now all of a sudden they've got two super powered eyes, and so they didn't need the spyglass. Okay.
It's a good fact.
No, that's a good fact.
Yeah, that's a real good fact there, Nick. Yeah. How much experience do you think that's worth?
Well, I'll tell you what, Neal. I'll give you a D6 minus 4 experience percentage for me. Just for me. Are you ready? Because that odds on that's losing 0.5%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, sure. I want to see you lose some experience. I hope you de-level.
No, I'm flat.
Just 0.
Nothing. Yeah,
Okay.
that's probably deserved.
Yeah, it's deserved. Thank God I went that way. Right. So last where we left off, our party had decided they needed a little adventure. They needed something on the high seas. They needed to get into trouble. None of this talking with people bullshit and organizing and recruiting people. That's for the birds. Right?
Indeed.
So what did we leave off with? What was the idea?
Well, okay, go on.
The general principle was that we were going to go and explore a new island. I think we decided to go to just somewhere in the direction of Jamuba, like the eastern side of the ring. And if we catch any White Prince boats along the way, we would attack them. As long as that makes sense. We're not going to take on an aircraft carrier right now. So.
Exactly.
Great. So, to the east, to the west, in line, against the curve? Where are we going?
Let's roll.
We're taking a big ship or a little ship?
Oh, good
We're
question.
going to be taking our little ship because our big ship is only for
legitimate
endeavors.
legit business.
Right, this is
No,
the
but we're going
pirating
to legit
ship.
islands, aren't we? Are we
We're
going
kind
to just
of
fuck shit
going-
up, or are we just
We're
going?
going to explore, I think, and maybe it might entail fucking shit up, right? We can't be using our big ship to kill every White Prince ship we see, yeah?
Are we going to
That's kind
pretend
of our
that
plan, too.
whether or not we intend to fuck something up or whether or not we intend to do serious business has any bearing on what's actually going to happen?
Well, that's a good point.
I say we should take our small ship for now on the outer rim. Currently, we'll try it one maybe loop or whatever, And then if
But
we
that-
can handle ourselves, we can do the big ship.
But we can't land anywhere though, can we? Legitimately.
Well, he could just scoop the ship up, can't he?
Yeah. Okay. So
We
we'll just
can
have
land
to.
somewhere and I'll just scoop the ship up.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you
We'll do
give
the old
us...
style.
Yeah, I have...
How many
Let me
shipping
s-
bottles do you
yeah, I'm about to
have?
check.
Great.
Let me see how many shipping bottles I have of this. Gear... I have 3 long ships in a bottle.
Oh.
Okay. That's pretty good go.
Yeah.
Okay. So, against the current or with the current? Do you go clockwise or counterclockwise? The direction of sail or against?
Do we roll?
I say we go against the current if we can. That way, like if we see a ship that we want to board,
Well, true.
it's
Yeah.
harder for it to get away from us, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that. I was about to say that. Yep.
Okay.
How hot is the longship? Like how wanted? Like what's our wanted level, right? In GTA.
Probably like a
technology?
3-star.
Okay.
No, like a 2-star. There's cops after us, but they don't really know where we are.
Gotcha.
If they
I say
see
we,
you, they'll probably come after you if they think they can take you. But they don't know where you are, like you're not triangulated.
We have a flag made, right, that we can hoist up?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Well-
How many people can the longship hold?
Let's take a look. I think it holds like 20 people, but those
Oh,
conditions
okay.
are shit under that
Should we bring anyone with
circumstance.
us, or should we just go on our own?
I think it's better just to go on our own because we don't usually utilize people that way.
Yeah.
My thing is maybe we should have our people go out and do some legitimate business, whether
Oh, you
that
mean
be
Our
like our
alternative
real
characters.
our-
Oh, I see what you mean. The
we
big
could do
ship.
that as well if you'd like. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have the big ship go and do some business. And if Koibu rolls, anything fun happens, we could always do like one session on what they did.
That sounds like a great
Yeah.
idea.
What can we
like
have
it.
them do though?
We can have them either go pick up cargo in Port Ferris and like send it somewhere, or maybe we could have them do something at Crystal Cove, maybe bringing supplies to our current island. I don't know. Do you want them to? We don't want them to do any pirating stuff. We want them to kind of do legit stuff.
Well, we need supplies for Sulphur Island, don't we?
Let's have them do like a few supply runs.
And get them to go and do a supply run and bring some stuff back to Sulphur Island.
Maybe they can go to Port Ferris and see if there's anything to do on the supply run. Maybe they can hit money on the way.
I think they also need to. You know the trader that we've got in our employ. She was meant to be. She goes to meet Lady Nightingale on Port Ferris, but obviously she's moved now. So we probably need to touch base with her and tell her like, one, you need to be stopping in at Sulphur Island to do some trades, but also Lady Nightingale's in Port Prince now. So we need to rethink that. So maybe they
Let's
could also
leave a
track her
message.
down.
Let's leave a message. I'm sure that there is someone. We'll tell our people. Go to Port Ferris. Leave a message with the harbor master about so and so. They were meeting
Yeah.
with Lady Nightingale. I'm sure they're gonna come here and try to talk to her. Tell them to go instead to Sulphur Island. They will leave Ferris. They will go to Sulphur Island. They will tell Brophy what's up, and he'll
Yeah.
relay the information to them.
That she's in Port Prince and what's going on. Okay, that works. Yeah.
Do
Excellent.
we still want her dealing with Lady Nightingale, or should she just deal directly with Brophy now?
Yeah, maybe she should just deal directly with Brophy now.
It's probably less heat. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. We've moved beyond Lady Nightingale at this point. As a like
Yeah,
a legitimate
as
point.
a go-between, because we
Yeah.
hopefully have a legitimate.
Yeah.
The one snag that I spot with the big ship thing going out is that they're gonna have to stay out until we come back because they can't go back into the base without us.
Well, they can shore up in Sulphur Island, though, can't they? Although maybe it's too dangerous to have the ship
we
there.
could get them in the base. Here's how you would do it. We leave the shield with Wiley. If Wiley wants to let them in the base, he's going to need to wade out in the water with the shield. And then the shield should, in turn, remove the wall and let them in. Correct?
No, we
Well-
damaged the ship last time doing that, remember?
If from the front, if you just sail into
Yeah.
it, you have a problem. But the wall comes down if it is breached from behind. So somebody on the inside can stick a
okay.
hand through the wall,
Oh.
and it'll dispel it temporarily. So as long as there's like a reliable person in the base, it can be opened.
Okay. I didn't know that.
That just gave me like visions of someone like Morse coding by activating, deactivating the wall.
Okay,
Right.
good. So they can go and do their quest. Neal, so just to reiterate, it's to clarify what's going on with our trader, and to pick up supplies for Sulphur Island, basically.
Okay, before we leave, Nilrim is going to explain to Wiley how important it is that this mage, this wizard, does not get out. Wiley, I don't care if you chain him up and walk him around with a chain on your ankle or such, but he needs to not be let out of this base under any circumstances. He cannot use his arms and his body, or he cannot use his magic, but it is imperative that he does not get away. He's not happy.
Aye, lad. Captain Wiley's been, well, just Seaman Wiley now, has been imprisoned many a time. I understand what to do with a lad like this. He looks over at him. He says that you used to serve him back in the day, that you were his little wee apprentice. Is that true?
Normal smile, coyly. It seems that the apprentice has overtaken the master, huh?
Certainly. You know,
I can kind of... Oh, go ahead.
there was a priest in my hometown that sort of oversaw everyone else. If I could get my hands on him now, I know how to keep this man in line, Mr. Nilrim.
Okay. Understand that he is looking for every single way possible to either kill or get out.
He's thinks he's smart,
understand.
doesn't he? He thinks he's got a lot going on upstairs.
He does.
Well,
I
Wiley cracks his
trust in
fingers
you.
on his one hand. Oh, certainly. There ain't nothing that a smart man, well, how do you say? Smart men often forget that the swords and stones and walls and doors are actually quite effective. We'll see if he can think his way out of locks and pain.
Good job.
Right. Back onto the open seas then. The four of us, just like the good old days.
Archie
Archie
is
on the
so
drums.
excited to be out on the sea again, out on the waves, out on an adventure.
There's something about the
Here
small boat as well. You're kind of closer to the water, aren't you? In a way.
That's right. That's right.
Well, it is December now, and the winter weather is fast approaching. The skies overhead are gray. It's a little bit cooler. Rain comes down often in small batches, sometimes in large sweeping storms. You set out for the sea, heading against the current. The salt air blowing in your face, the water spraying up in yours. And 4 days later,
Nilrim on day 1 is going to cast ESP. I want to know what the crew's thinking about. Surface level thoughts. I'll put it in chat if you...
which crew members did you take aside from the four of you?
Just
Just
us
us.
four.
Okay, cool. So, players, what are you thinking? What are the surface thoughts, if any, that your character has?
Penny.
Drum, got him in the drum. Drum, fuck, I love the waves. Drum, fuck, I love the waves. Can't wait to punch something. Woo. That's,
To be expected from Archie, Nilrim nods.
You should have said can't wait to punch someone, then it would have rhymed with drum.
well,
That's just Archie all over that, isn't it? It's not a competent rhymer. I think that's what John's thinking about. He's thinking, oh, man, this rhyme could have been so much better. But he's not gonna say that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, depending if you got me at a specific time when something was happening, you might discern something
You want to roll
interesting.
for it?
Yeah.
But well, no, it's not that I'm trying to hide it. I just mean John's probably just thinking about, I don't know, like things that aren't that important. You know, the direction we're traveling, what's going to be on the islands. Maybe he's thinking about whatever island we're passing, and I wonder what's going on over there. Nothing too interesting, I don't think.
Sail?
Yes, Sail is somewhat similar, kind of broody, just kind of like, he's kind of in waiting. He's not thinking about too much. He's just kind of, I guess the overarching thought is like, oh, man, I need to be distracted. I need something to do. Kind of like,
God, Sale's losing it.
Okay,
That's it,
Nilrim
really.
takes that into consider. Thank you.
Okay.
Everybody has armor. My second level spells are going to be knock, deep pockets, and fog cloud.
Okay. We have armor back, thank God.
Thank
God.
the gods. 4 days later, you're sailing. The weather's not been great. You haven't seen a ton of ships. Occasionally you'll see one that's sort of like light in the water trying to find a harbor as quickly as possible, because it's been just sort of like miserable weather for a few days here, and you don't have much cover, so you've been in the worst of it, in the thick of it. But on this day, you do see something that catches your eye. There is a little longboat. You know, the sort of boat that you would carry on a larger ship to get to shore and back, but it's out in the middle of the ocean. It isn't anywhere near shore. This looks like maybe a stranded crew or a boat that broke away on its own, but there's people in it. There's 2 people in this mysterious
They're
longboat.
waving their hands.
It doesn't seem like they've seen you yet. It looks like there is a tarp sort of up over them. The reason you think it's 2 is there's like this shapen mass with like 2 little bumps on it, which probably are 2 people huddled under a tarp trying to stay out of the rain. They definitely haven't
Okay.
spotted you.
Well, I've probably spotted it with the spyglass, maybe. So I'll like pull the spyglass down and I'll hand it to Archie. Say, Archie, take a look at that. Does that look like what I think it does? A sailboat stranded in the ocean?
That is what I'm seeing. Yep.
I wonder. Must be an interesting story. Sail, Nilram. Let's chart a course. Let's go up to them. See what's going on.
Captain, would you like me to have Call Lightning prepared as we greet this ship?
It's only 2 landlubbers. Could it be? Does it really require the force of the gods?
I don't think it's probably worth your god's time, Sail. If need be, I can lightning bolt it. It's small enough that I could rip that thing in.
Yes, alright. Well, let's not kill the poor bastards, okay? Maybe they're looking for a job. Maybe they're looking for a new home.
It could be an ambush, Captain. I know if I was trying to bait someone, I would hide under a tarp.
An ambush?
Very wise, Sail.
I would hide under a tarp and make my boat look undermanned and vulnerable. Opportunists come by, they try and loot it, throw us overboard. We turn around, give them the old stab, and steal their boat.
Who could these 2 folks be that they're so powerful that they could defeat us?
I can't see that being anyone, Captain. Really.
Exactly.
Well,
I
defeat them
tend-
collectively, but they could probably beat you, Captain.
Well, perhaps, but I'm not alone, am I, Seymour? As he hefts a little rock in his hand, I say to him like, "So, what do you think, Seymour? Should we go for it?" You had the monkey. Let's go.
As we're going, Nilram's gonna cantrip something shiny in his hand, and he's gonna try and get Seymour to come over.
Oh yeah, you make like a
Looks
little
fun.
shiny reflective thing, and Seymour just kind of hops from one shoulder to the other and comes over and tries to grab at it.
He'll put it on his shoulder and let Seymour sit there and grab at it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
I'm
with
not
the captain a
jealous.
little bit.
It's fine. No,
Okay.
I know. I'm confident in Seymour's affections.
Alright.
All right. So.
Oh
we shall-
no, Seymour gets angry. Seymour gets pissed. He can't grab the coin. His hand goes right through it, or whatever it is that you've manifested, and he starts to get enraged.
Captain, can you come get
Sure.
your monkey?
What do you mean? Yeah, I saw you playing with that coin. Seymour, come on, buddy. I go over and grab him. I give Nilram a stern look, like a disappointed look. It's like, don't fuck with the monkey, Nilram. This is a line. And I'll give him like, I don't know, what does he eat, Neal? Like a banana?
I'm sure
Yeah,
that's
he
what
eats
you've been
them.
feeding him.
That's what I give him. I give him a banana.
Yeah, he just eats bananas.
He eats his banana and he glares over
Yeah.
at Nilram. Those of you wondering, that 2d10 is the encounter reaction table from the DMG. A very useful table if you need to randomly determine someone's reaction to something, and it could be anything. Fantastic table. Anyway, you chart your course for this little longboat, and you get close. And as you're getting within maybe like 100 yards or so, about 100 meters, someone kind of pops their head out from underneath the tarp to do a look around and sees you, and then immediately stands up on the boat, wide legs, as wide as possible to steady themselves, and waves their arms back and forth in your direction.
All right.
Let's act like we're not gonna pick him up, Captain.
Nonsense. Pull him in. Over there! What seems to be the issue, friends?
We're stranded!
Yes.
I don't trust them. I start casting Dust Devil.
The boats get closer. The dust devil appears. Where is it appearing? On your boat? On the water? On their boat?
It's kind of like hiding behind our boat, so they can't see it. So it'll like
at the back of your boat or on the water behind your boat?
On the water behind it.
Got it.
It's kind of hugging the boat.
Got it. Okay. The dust devil back there creates some turbulence. The area, I mean, it's already choppy seas, but it gets a little bit more choppy with that there. You begin to pull right alongside this vessel, and your boat's not so high off the water that, you know, they would need any special assistance getting in. But as you pull right up to it, and the tarp comes back, and the person throws their long hair out of their face, who could it be but the person in the front, Captain Starbuck? And the person in the back of the boat with him, some monk. Some random monk. Starbuck doesn't seem to recognize you guys as he hauls the monk, whose hands are tied together, onto your boat with him.
Yeah, hang on.
I don't think we just let him on.
Yeah, I mean...
Sure. Your boat pulls up alongside his, and he...
stand up. Oh yeah, they can't. As the tarp comes off and the hair goes out of the way of his face, I think I will exclaim in a shock, like, Starbuck? Last time I saw you, you were swimming under the water away from an aircraft carrier. Or a griffin carrier.
Is that Johnny?
It's Captain Winters to you, Starbuck.
Captain Winters! Oh, what a fortunate day. May Jexel bless us all. I spent half the morning in prayer to Jexel, and here you come, right on our doorstep. I can't thank you enough for your hospitality. Could you help me get this monk on your boat?
Where the hell do you get off going around these islands telling everyone that you did all the cool shit that I did? Everywhere I go. Oh yeah, that's something that Captain Starbuck did. Oh, Captain Starbuck, he's the greatest pirate in the rim. What's that about?
Is he the one impersonating us?
That's it, yeah, he's taking credit for all our cool shit. Explain yourself.
Whoa.
Where's your cat, Starbuck?
Whoa! Look, the cat's in the boat, and he reaches down and pulls up a cat and puts it back down again. It's a different cat by now. Yeah. And he looks at you and goes, I don't know what you're talking about. All I know is that I got real famous real fast, and I just rode that waves to success. Well,
that really looks like it.
I mean, it was successful until a couple days ago, but I didn't go around plagiarizing nothing. Maybe you didn't promote yourself enough, and they just attributed to Captain Starbuck what you didn't take credit for. But it wasn't of my doing, consciously, or subconsciously, or at all.
Well, before I'm going to let you and your friend here on board our ship, why don't you explain yourself? How did this happen?
Their ship gets tossed a little bit. The cat goes towards the edge. The monk, throws up in the back in the boat a little bit. Starbuck steadies himself. Captain Winters, it's really bad seas. Do you mind if we have this conversation on your deck, please?
I actually do mind. Thank you.
Right.
He actually does mind. Yeah.
So we're in this boat because we had to escape a bad situation. I've been the captain of 6 ships over my lifetime. I'll be the captain of a 7th eventually.
I look, and you? I say to the monk.
Please save me. You took me prisoner. The White Prince will bless you if you save me.
Okay, Starbuck, maybe you're not all so bad. I turn to the crew and say, alright, what do you say? Should we let him on? I've got a soft spot for him.
He's probably got some magic items. Let's let him on. We saw him use a magic potion before.
That's a good point.
Captain,
Starbuck, you got any more of those potions?
What potions? I gave you some healing salves.
I remember those. But I saw you. You drank a potion to breathe underwater to escape the White Prince.
How'd you
We're
see
also
that?
gonna need payment for helping you out of here.
Look, I'll pay you. I'll get you paid. I'll help you out with whatever you need. Just please. This boat has been
Captain,
leaking.
We discussed payment beforehand, correct?
Well, the man's clearly got nothing. Let him on board. I'm not going to leave him out here to die. Get on board.
You have the heart of a true captain, Captain.
That's fine, Starbuck. We might be getting ourselves into some trouble in the very near future, so I hope you've got your sword.
We're not bringing the cat, though. Archie doesn't like cats.
Side.
We are not bringing the cat.
I look at Archie, wide-eyed. Really, Archie? We're not?
We're not bringing the cat.
Do we still have the box we kept the cat in?
Come on, it's just a little cat.
Nope.
You can stay on the boat with the cat if you'd like.
Yeah.
What if I put it in a bag?
What if you offer us something we can't refuse for her to bring the cat on? What do you got for us?
Oh, that's true. I have a cool job for you, but you got to let me and my cat on. I can't leave the cat behind. He looks at Archie. His eyes go big. His face goes pouty. Please, Mr. Crimson.
Fist.
I'll look at him. I'll
You
look at the
wouldn't
cat.
deprive a man of his one true love in life.
You have a bag for it?
I certainly do. And he rolls around and pulls out a big burlap sack and grabs the cat and puts the cat meowing, pissed off, trying to scratch him, trying to maul him, but he just shoves it in the bag anyway, pulls out his now bleeding hand and ties a cord around it.
That cat can't escape that bag?
No, sir, not unless you open it.
Alright, if that cat gets out, you're the next one to go in the bag, okay?
Good luck, Archie. Good luck. All right, come on. All the
Expertly
boys on board.
negotiated. Thank you, thank you. And he climbs aboard, bringing the monk over as well. And then he quickly goes back for a box and attempts to bring it over, but it's an awkward gap between these two ships, so he makes a strength check.
You better not drop that box.
Where is he?
Yeah,
There he
exactly. You
is.
better not.
He makes a strength check and drops the box. And
Does
it
it float?
drips
Does it
between
sink?
it sinks between the two boats. And he pauses. 1 foot on one ship, 1 foot on the other, like steadily holding them together with the strength of his thighs as the box disappears between the two ships, and he grabs the railing and pulls himself aboard and goes, well, it wasn't that much, it's fine. Better to be alive than to be rich, am I right? Or am I right?
You're all right about that.
I mean, between you and the box, I would have chosen the box.
Don't say that. You're killing me. Sail,
They're just giving you a hard time.
right? Or Bale, maybe? I can't remember which one. It was one of those two.
It's sail.
Sail. Kidding me. I know you love me.
What was in the box?
Some small, trifling amounts of money I'd managed to pillage from my last adventure and get away with on this one. But, you know, most of it was on the big ship. Had to abandon that. Didn't go well, you know.
What happened to the big ship?
Oh, we'd run aground. There's some fucking rock that wasn't on my maps. Hit it going full speed, cracked the boat in twain. All of a sudden, people are leaving. The longboats are getting full up. Bunch of these. See, I was not leading this ship. I was about to steal everything off of this ship, you see. I was there to make my fortunes. And then all of a sudden, you know, runs aground. So I grabbed the monk, right? Because he's the one with the, you know, who knows all the things that I need. And I grabbed the little box of treasure that I'd been like pillaging away. And I kicked 3 noblemen off the side of the boat. We hop in the longboat, rappel it down in the water. The people up there start getting pissed. They start throwing whatever they have on them, belaying pins. Someone threw a dagger. A couple of barrels get tossed our way. But the two of us, we set out. Well, I set out. This guy was following along because he didn't have a choice. We set out into the rough waters to try and escape the lot of madmen, nobles, white princes, soldiers. You know, that whole scene. Not my big deal. And well, I think the rest of them sank to the bottom of the sea, but we got out. Didn't we? And he
no
packed
great
the monk.
loss. What does this guy know?
And he
With
looks
semblance.
to this guy and goes, well, why don't you tell them what you told me? The monk bows his head and is like, it's nothing. It's just the yearly ceremonies is all. They're happening on... Oh god, I lost my notes. On... Please stand by, technical issues.
Spit it out, monk. Don't get coy with me.
Sofan Island.
Ceremony. What's that?
Starbuck kicks him again. Well, every year in the winter, the White Prince recalls all the priests and all the clerics and most of the inquisitors to review the magics and take their oaths and make their prayers. And we monks go to Sofan Island to renew ourselves spiritually during the heart of winter. When Astaire is furthest from us, we must try our best to reconnect. It's as he says.
All right, and Starbuck, what were you planning to do with that information?
Captain,
Surely you weren't planning to steal magic from the White Prince in front of all of his inquisitors and clerics.
No, sir. The Inquisitors and the clerics are all on the inner islands at the White Prince's Mountain. Over here, where this guy's going, just a bunch of monks. And their temple, deep in Sofan Island. There's money there. This guy alone had 50 gold on him when he was on the way to the island. Now imagine a room full of monks, each with 50 gold on him. Plus, the trappings of a monastery, probably unguarded by clerics and mages.
All of these monks worship a stare?
He looks to the monk. The monk goes, "We serve him. Worship is such a crass term. We instill his will."
Let's go kill every monk there.
Sounds like a
like
good
this
plan.
plan.
I'm not about maybe necessarily killing them all, although I'm sure it will come to that. But I like the idea of stealing from them. All right, Starbuck. If this goes according to plan,
I'll give you 10%.
and we'll call it the rest payment for your
50%. My idea. I brought the guy. I'm showing us where all the treasure is. Your ship gets the other half, obviously. We split it
Well,
between the
thing is-
ships.
Nothing stopping
10%,
us just
but we
leaving
don't
you
throw
here.
overboard.
That's it.
Your honor? Our friendship and camaraderie. Doing the
yes,
right
I forgot
thing.
about that.
Everybody just
I
like
love
laugh.
this guy.
Fair enough. 11% then. For our friendship.
Come on. Come
Come on,
on.
yourself.
You
know
can't
you're
do me
not
that
getting
dirty.
50%. You know you're not getting 50% stuff.
All right, all right.
We'll talk about it once it's done.
We'll split it evenly. 20% for each of us.
Okay, but then I'm going to have to charge you for
Seymour
the
gets a
ride.
split.
The monkey gets a split, that's true.
Nope.
That's true.
The monkey?
But not the cat.
The cat. The cat's in a bag.
The monkey's not in a bag, that's why he gets split.
Oh, come
This
on. What does
monkey
that
can-
monkey do?
He beat you up.
He's a member of the crew. You're not.
He saved
gets
this
split.
captain's life.
He saved my life. That's true. I saw him told, at least.
His name
Alright.
is Seymour. Please call him that too.
Okay. I'm just happy to be part of the team. Whatever you say.
That's,
Sale's
it.
like congratulating himself on like getting an extra split for the crew.
so where is this island?
Well, I'm not exactly sure where we are. We've been sort of riding the waves for a while now. But it's generally
You know what
around the, 8:45 position. 8:30.
Can I
Alright,
do a
well.
navigation check to know where we are?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've got the greatest navigator in the Dardanelles here. So I'm told.
Yeah, you know that you're at the 9 o'clock spot right now. So it must be 3-4 islands up the chain.
Perfect.
Captain, do we change course?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
let's do it.
Down,
Let's go.
Down the chain?
Wait.
This direction.
When is this ceremony? In the next coming days or weeks?
The ceremony itself was on the first day of winter, but we all gather starting early December. It takes a while for people to arrive here from the other side of the rim.
What's the date now? I say to Nora.
Captain, that means there's a lot of ships coming here laden with monks and gold that we could waylay en route.
It's true. It might be better to let them all shore up first, though. Then we can hit them all at once.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey, I throw a slap at the monk.
Ow!
Does he block it instinctively?
His
Does he
hands
seem
are
like a
tied
fighter?
in front of him.
Oh, okay.
Well, you just
I
slapped
died.
him for nothing.
Does he flinch like a
Nice
fighter?
hit, Captain. Good job. You want me to throw one too?
No, you don't want to kill the poor bastard. Can you fight, monk?
I am a man after all.
I know. Yes, okay. All men can fight. I'm sure you could throw a slap or two, but can you fight? Are you trained? Are we going to run into any trouble in this monastery of yours?
Are you going to join this man in his course of evil? You shall. You shall find no end of trouble. Astaire himself will come down from the heavens and smite you.
I changed my mind. Hit him. No, really, hit him.
All right, you want me to hit him?
Hit him. Don't kill him,
Crack
though.
him.
Hit him. Just don't kill him.
No.
All right. Let me do that for you. I get into position, and I hit him.
Right across the face. He spits out a couple of teeth, I'm assuming. Roll me some damage.
Is this with or without the knuckles?
This is without, actually.
But it's an open
Sorry.
slap, yeah, so it wouldn't have the damage.
Yeah,
right?
true.
I mean, is it a punch or a slap? Hold on.
It's a slap. It's a slap.
Oh, okay. No damage necessary then. No teeth come out. That's just a blow across the face. A nice, head
So you
twist
hit
to
the
the
back?
side. Yeah, of course. He falls to the ground, stunned for a
I go
moment.
over him. I point him in his face and I say, "Don't you say that fiend's name on my ship." And then I'll leave him alone.
We need to think about this, Captain. Either we pillage them on the way, we go early, we capture the monastery, and kill them as they come in with sails called lightning, or we let them all gather, and we kill them then. I fear the third option, because there might just be too many monks.
Too many monks. You really scared
How
of
many
monks?
monks are coming? And I kick the guy.
Excuse me?
How many monks are coming?
Oh, all of them from the outer rim. I don't know, maybe
How-
Kick him again.
200?
Oh. That's a lot of monks. How many are already there, would you reckon?
50 gold a month, Captain. That's a lot of
didn't-
gold.
Didn't get
That's a lot
there.
of gold.
We
That's
ran
10,000
aground
golds there.
beforehand.
Wait, and he said December. What's the date now, Nilram?
11.
Of December.
Aye.
11th of December.
And the ceremony, they all should be there by when? The end of December.
21st.
Of the year. Oh,
Oh, so it's only 10 days. So yeah, I said let's go there.
let's just go there.
Yeah. Onwards. Say, Starbuck, what happened to your dwarf friend?
My dwarf friend. Oh! I think he's just as stubborn as ever.
He alright? He didn't run into any trouble after we got ourselves into a bit of a mess there, if you recall.
I certainly recall it did cause all sorts of trouble, but hey, what's a little bit trouble if you can't get out of it? Lord Wilmington, he's a sharp lad. He's been doing this a hell of a lot longer than either of us, and probably will do it well after we did. Dwarves living a long time and all that jazz. I
Yeah,
think
I got
he's
it.
fine. He's fine.
Ah,
He's
good.
made things fine.
Nilmer's going to cast off of the ship the fog cloud, but he's going to cast it as it would look as cloud kill, and he's going to ask the monk if he knows what that is.
Monk quivers. He begins to shake. He nods his head.
You getting captured costs all of
monster.
your friends their lives.
You
No,
wouldn't.
it doesn't have to be like that.
Why?
They'll
Monk-
laugh maniacally.
Monks
you.
aren't attached to material wealth, right? They'll give up their gold. They're not stupid.
Why?
You can attest and tell them what I'll do if they don't surrender all of their gold and magic sauce.
What's wrong with you people? Why would you do this?
Please don't do evil things.
Why don't you see that if we all just work together, that 5 are stronger than 1?
John, get Seymour to go beat him up.
What did I?
No one will put the sparkly thing onto the.
He's not a performing monkey. Seymour's his own. He's his own man. Let him do what he wants.
The sparkling, twirling coin that you've made, you move it towards the.
Well, John tells him to let him do what he wants. He'll put it back in his pocket.
There you go. Thank you. Don't abuse the monkey. All right. Well,
monk.
let's just go. We'll see. I've got a feeling this is going to work out just fine. Starbuck, this is fate. What are the chances? Could have
That's
been
what I
any
was
old
saying.
fucker running into you. Anyone else that ran into you, they'd have probably thrown you overboard or left you there to die. I'm about the only person that could have found you that would have saved you.
Jexel himself must have looked out for me on this day.
I'm starting to believe it, yeah.
I'm starting to believe
You're-
Jackson likes fucking with you. You've lost 6 ships.
I
been
have
saved 6
found
times.
and captained 6 ships, sir. That's not the number of ships you lose, it's the number of ships you sail.
Well, is he a good captain and Jexel's fucking with him? Or is he a bad captain and Jexel just keeps saving his life? I guess that remains to be seen.
I like the former.
Yeah, well.
Please.
We'll see.
All
We'll
right.
see.
Anyway.
I'm going to search both
Go
of
ahead.
them. What do they have?
Oh, well, Captain Starbuck has himself a saber at his side. He's got a nice gold ring with a ruby encrusted in it on his left ring hand. And
Does it
aside
look
from-
pristine?
it looks like he just looted it off some fancy noble person. Yeah, it's a nice ring. The you He doesn't want you to take it. Closes his hand. You can't have his ring. No.
Steal. No, come on. Leave him with his possessions.
Captain, I want that ring.
Well,
Come
maybe
on.
You can have my cut. You can have my cut. How
It's
important
my
is that to
ring.
you? Do you want my cut of the profits or not?
This is between you two, but he's not a prisoner, Norm. You can't go stealing from him.
Yeah.
Not yet, at least.
I ask him. Do you want a cut of the profits of mine or not? How important that ring to you?
To be honest, it's less the ring and more the someone coming over and saying, I want what you have, and me giving it to them. That's the problem.
Norm casts enlarge on himself, makes himself 60% bigger.
Tips the boat.
On the other hand, life is more important than treasure, and he takes off his ring and hands it to you, but I still want your share of the profits.
You can have half the share now that I had to use a spell. And he takes the ring and puts it on.
Starbuck sits there,
checks the
stands there
monk now.
quietly. The monk has his fancy robes on. He's got some weird sort of special underwear thing that he's wearing, and his hands are tied together.
Okay, cool. I mean, I chat to Starbuck about captain things that the others wouldn't understand.
Yeah, does Starbuck seem to know what he's talking about? Does he seem... Can you snuff out if he's a good captain or not?
Yes, I talk
Make
about
me a
captain things.
captaining check.
Wait, what is that charisma or is it?
I don't know. Make me a captain check. Maybe it's
okay.
intelligence? Maybe it's your charisma plus your level? I don't know. What is...
Well, it's charisma, I think, because I'm trying to work it out through conversation.
But you
Probably
need
some
to be
charisma
able...
and intelligence, right? Probably a combination.
Yeah, why don't you make me a seamanship check, an intelligence check, and a charisma check? We'll do your 3 versus his 3, and the generalized winner will be...
Sorry.
Okay.
You ignore the willpower. I got 18. I failed the seamanship, but I passed the other 2 pretty handily.
Okay. And Mr. Starbuck over here. He will make a seamanship check. He will make an intelligence check to keep up with you. Not so much. And a charisma check. Yeah, so you can get a pretty... He's kind of exhausted, right? He's been tossed in this little ship for days. He just negotiated with Milram. We threatened to beat him. And there's a monkey who gets to share the... He's just kind of... He's kind of done with his day. And so you talk some captainy stuff with him, but... Like, he gets some of the technical details right, and then he just stops being interested in the conversation. And then he sort of is just like, yeah, sure. And you, like, bait him with some wrong answers, and he just sort of blindly agrees. But you're getting the generalized impression that, like, he kind of knows what's going on. Like, he's got an above average level of knowledge about ships. But he's just so exhausted that he can't be bothered to, like, give you all of his attention.
Okay. I got some more stuff I want to talk to him about, but I think he's going to be around this whole episode, so I'll ask him other stuff later.
Okay. It's another 2 days on the boats with these 2 folks. And remember, your deck is small. There's no under area that's nice and safe from the wind and the elements. You're all out in the rain the whole time. When you come across this island over here, you can see just a few details in the storm around you. You can generally make out that it's like just a regular blob. It doesn't have any peninsulas coming out of it or anything. And you can see that at the center of the island, there's these tall mountains. There's 4 tall mountains, 3 of them clustered together at the very center. And the monk would have told you that it's in these mountains where their monastery is. And these mountains are surrounded by a great lake. And that great lake has a river that runs all the way out towards the main town that forms like the port of the area. And that's pretty much all you know about this island thus far. A few other details, like there's a village here at the mouth of the river, and another one at the back of the lake, and then a small little dock here at this river to where you can get to the monastery on the island.
So... I'm sounding this out to the crew. What do you think about not landing in the town, sneaking our way to the monastery, dealing with the monks that are there, and then once that place is looted, we can sort of take over that village at the mouth of the lake and deal with more monks as they arrive?
Seems smart.
So I think we want to try and find a spot to land, Neal, that's not the town.
All right, Nilrum, it's really bad weather. I need you to make me a navigation check at -5 to find a safe place to put
It's already
aground.
at -2, so you want a -7?
Yeah, yeah.
Whew.
Nice. Oh, is that with the -7?
That's with the -7.
Hot damn. Nilrum, you find a safe place between the patches of coral and between the tall rocks. You can pull your ship up here. The monk will recognize the island from a distance, so you know it before you hit to the town, and you and the rest of the crew...
Oh, before we got there, I wanted to cast... How many days did it take us to get here?
It took you 2 days from the time you ran into Starbuck. So it
here
is
are
the
things I'm gonna
13th.
cast. The next day, I'm going to cast ESP. What is the monk and what is Starbuck? Service level 5.
When you first bring your thoughts against the monk, it's just he's in prayers. You know, dear Astaire, Lord, blah, 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 blah. Some bullshit long prayer to this stupid-ass god. Starbuck is kind of upset about the monkey. He feels really badly personally offended, and he's like, I know the monkey's not a real crew member, and they just like tried to get another thing, but come on, a monkey? Same cut as me? That's really demeaning. I know that they're pirates, and this sounds like something I might do to someone, but like, God, worth as much as a fucking monkey? Can you believe this shit? I brought them this thing. I thought we were friends. The monkey. He seems really hurt about the monkey. And when you go back
I'm gonna
over,
fix this. Oh, go ahead.
when you go back over the monk again, he's thinking about like, how could people like this exist? How could these? They honestly just want to kill and destroy and steal. They're literally, he seems like aghast at your very existence, and he doesn't understand.
Nilrim is going to pull out Starbuck's ring, and he's going to go over to the monkey and lay it in front of him. Nilrim is going to get on his knees and like bow to the monkey a few times. His goal is to make Starbuck think that, you know, he shouldn't be offended. We are worshiping this monkey for some weird, odd reason. So
Monkey.
Nilrim's plan is to try and get him less offended and worship the monkey a bit.
I like how instead of giving him his ring back or saying you can have a bigger cut, you're like, no, we're just gonna worship the monkey instead. We're just gonna gaslight him
Worship the monkey
super
instead,
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You want a charisma check or?
What is your reaction adjustment on your charisma score?
1.
1. Okay, a +1.
+1.
Great. That means we subtract 1 from this roll because second edition makes a lot of sense. Oh my god, that is the best possible reaction roll you could have gotten. That monkey, Nilrum,
He enjoys being worshipped.
he loves it. He loves the ring. He holds it. He chews on it. He grabs it in his hand. And this whole thing with you bowing down before him, like, he gets down on the ground and kind of like hops in front of you, and then he hops on your shoulder. You've made up for the weird invisible thing that isn't really there. The monkey's enthralled with you. He loves you. He will spend the rest of this day
servant.
with you.
Good. Can I put the ring on him? Does it fit anywhere? If not, I'll fashion him like a necklace.
A rope
If I
necklace,
can.
yeah.
On his tail, maybe.
Got a robe.
I think it's probably not going to fit reliably on him. You could probably get it resized slightly for him, but you could easily make a necklace. Doesn't
I'll
the
make him a nice little
monkey
rope necklace.
have a necklace already?
See?
Oh, he has like a chain, right?
He has something.
I'm pretty sure he's like got like a silver chain or something. We gave him something cool.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, we gave him like a silver pendant or something. I'll put it on the pendant. I'm sure I can fashion it on.
Okay. Yeah, no, it probably can fit on there.
There. Yeah, I'll put it on there.
Yeah, I remember, because I said something about wanting to look like 50 cents, and people said I was being racist
What?
in the comments. I remember, yeah.
Oh,
So we
no,
did
no,
give him a chain.
Oh no no.
But it wasn't in a bad way.
It wasn't like that, no. It was just after the Super Bowl halftime show. I just thought,
You just wanted him to look
50
cool,
Cent.
and you think 50
I
Cent
just
looks
wanted him to
cool.
look- that's it.
Yeah, I see. Okay. See more, the monkey. Oh, he's got one eye, too. I forgot about that. Nice.
Yeah, that's why it's called Seymour. Remember?
Right.
It's just got an eye patch.
Right.
Because his
Alright.
first eyes become more powerful now that he's lost the first one. The other one.
You should have lost experience for that.
Nilrim probably with the last of his XP or with the last of his time with ESP is gonna go and see Starbuck's reaction to that. It lasts 6 rounds. Do you think you get another one? Or you think you can check it out or no?
Yeah, you could probably. Yeah, because you spend a minute on this guy, a minute on that one, a minute back on this one, a minute with the monkey. You got another minute or two.
Okay.
Starbuck is just very confused. It's like,
I
what?
bet he is.
Why is he kneeling
I'm
before
confused.
the monk? What? This is actually a great question because no one else knows what's going on. So everyone else just sees Nilrum walk up to the monkey, give him a ring, and bow down to him. So Archie,
He
how
just does weird magic shit.
what's going on with Magic Man bowing down to the monkey and giving him jewelry? How are you feeling about that, Archie?
Listen, Archie has long learned not to really question the weird shit that Magic Man does.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of goes along with it. He's accepted that he doesn't really understand it. He's just making sure that he's not scheming anything. He's not trying to get him hurt. And I guess the monkey's close to John a lot, so we'll keep an eye on it. But it seems harmless so far.
You know, Archie's a very accepting person.
He is actually, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's very tolerant. What about you, Sale? How do you feel about this bowing down to the monkey business?
Nilrum's fucking lost it, okay? I don't know what he's doing.
And John?
I'm confused. I mean, I think I look at Nora. My first thought is that he's pulling some sort of scam, or he's trying to pull one over on something. So I look around, and I see maybe, I don't know. Everyone looks confused. I'm not sure, but I don't think he's lost it. I think he's doing something stupid. But I'm worried about he's gonna like sacrifice Seymour or some crazy shit. So I keep an eye on it.
But importantly, the crew sticks together and they form one front united against these two strangers on their boat. No one questions Nilrum. Everyone backs him up implicitly by not questioning his weird stuff. It's the illusion
Seymour's enjoying
folds.
it, so yeah.
Yeah.
Seymour was happy.
questioning
Seymour
it
was happy as he could ever
silently.
be.
Well, 2
That
days
spell's
later.
gone, so when we get there, I'm gonna take Fog Cloud.
Excellent. We will pull the boat up onto the shore, cast ship in a bottle after, moving whatever needed to be moved.
What kind of
Our-
terrain are we looking at? Is it jungle or is it plains?
It is rainforest. Yeah, so sort of like light jungle, heavy woods, sort of in between zone.
Okay.
It's pretty thick foliage. It looks pretty uncivilized from this one section of beach that you're at, but you can only really see half a mile in any direction. Sandy beaches, rocky shores, thick woods inside, lightning crashing around you, boat in a bottle, to which Starbuck will let out a long, low whistle and go, I never get tired of this trick. You're going to have to teach it to me one day, John. How'd you do it?
Well, that's not me. It's him. I say, pointing at Norum. He's a wizard. They do
think
crazy
it's
shit.
I think it was John's idea, right?
That's right, Archie. It was my idea, but I'm the ideas man. He's the engineer, so to speak.
And it's now that
There's
the
no-
monk
He,
puts it together. You're the Crimson Fist, then, aren't you? The
Wow.
disappearing ships.
You're
it
smarter
only
than
took
you
him
look.
2 days, John.
Yeah. Well done. Hey, when you rack that big brain of yours and tell me, is there anything dangerous in these jungles here? Monsters, or are we just talking big cats?
Only the will of a stare will lead you through the dense jungles and the dangers therein. Only
Okay, so we
those of a
make you go
pure
first.
heart.
If you don't help us get to the people, when we do get to them, I will make sure to cast Cloud Kill on them. Are you going to be cooperative or not?
Oh, he's going to be cooperative. You're going first. I like. I'm going to tie a rope around his waist and like have him walk in front of us as we go through the jungle.
Well, with that, why don't we take our first break? We'll see you on the other side with the adventures on the island of Sofan. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tides of Death. It is raining. Our party washes up on shore, lands on shore, heads into the jungle. The monk in the front lost in prayer, muttering to himself, "Astare this, astare that." The jungle all around you is quiet, aside from the torrential downpour.
I give him a little kick to get him moving, and as we start walking, I'll say to the group, like, all right, we need to come up with a plan. What are we going to do when we find this place? First off, we're going to have to get across this lake somehow. Maybe there'll be a ship there or something, but I doubt it. We might need a raft, or we could just swim. You can make a raft, right, Archie?
Yeah, for sure. I have a shipwright proficiency. That should allow me to build a raft, right?
Yeah, I think that should
You
be
have
good.
a
all swim here, right?
shipbuilding proficiency, did you say?
Shipwright, yeah.
Yes, then you can make a raft.
Yeah, cool.
What about when we get to the monastery? You guys want to go in all guns blazing, or should we maybe seek their shelter? Maybe find out a little bit more about them? Because who knows, these monks, they could have hidden chambers. There could be all sorts of stuff hidden down there that we wouldn't know about.
I
don't
kicked the
know.
monk in front of me. He should be able to tell us anything we need to know, right?
Maybe. Depends how high up he is. He can't be that fucking high up if he's this stupid to get captured by Starbuck. No offense.
Could be his first pilgrimage, And it also depends. What the lay of the land is when we get there. They might have local guards that they have hired. I don't know how viable it will be to go in seeking their shelter with. I'll point at the monk, with him in tow.
Well, he could vouch for us.
He will vouch for us.
Or we could drown him in the lake before we get there.
We're just here for their supplies. We don't want to kill any monks now. But he might make us. Look at him.
That's true.
He might make us
He
kill
might
the whole
force
lot.
us.
His back is to you because he's walking in front of you, so he's probably not hearing this conversation, or maybe only hearing fractions of it, but he definitely doesn't respond.
Well, worries for another day, perhaps. Let's get through these trees unmolested. What's the worst thing we could find in here? Orcs? Hobgoblins? Tigers?
I've never seen an orc. Are they going to try to kill us? Or are orcs able to be reasoned with here?
I don't think so. Never met an orc that I could reason with.
Neither have I,
Well-
Captain.
You never met a goblin you could reason with before recent, right?
Well, that's true, yeah. But goblins are more fearful than orcs. They respect strength in a way maybe an orc wouldn't. But then
An orc
again,
might respect strength more than anyone. Because I believe that that's how they pick their leader, do their numbers.
yeah, by size perhaps. I'm not sure that, well, maybe Archie will impress them, but they're big fuckers. I'll be honest though, the only time I've ever seen an orc is when they've been attacking a village, so they've kind of already been het up, if you know what I mean.
Well, is there anything about this travel through the jungle that you want to call out specifically? Because you put your ship in a bottle, you're leaving the coast behind you, you're headed for the
Yep.
mountains in front of you, which you're going to lose track of the moment you're inside the jungle, right? You're not
Well,
going to be
I
able to
can-
see.
Now hang on. This is the one time where I can climb a tree and spot the mountains and make sure I'm going the right direction.
If it wasn't for the torrential rain pour around you, totally. But with all the rain, you're not going to be able to see the mountains. On a clear day, totally, no problem. But in the middle of the storm,
How convenient, Neal.
I'm going to
That's-
let the monk in front know that he needs to work with us. We're just after the wealth. If he doesn't, I have no problem killing every single monk.
made that very clear. I fully expect you to slay everyone the moment you get there. I pray to Astare that we never find our way, that the jungle swallows us alive.
Normal smirk.
No, my friend, doesn't have to be like that. We're in this for the coin, nothing else. My friend here gets a little bit excited from time to time. Too much time at sea, you see. Makes him go a bit crazy. But now we're here on land, I'm sure he's seen sense. And don't worry, I'm the one in charge of this crew here. And no one needs to die as long as they work with us. And that goes for you and your friends over at the monastery.
Man will kill us all. He'll be our doom. He'll be the downfall of every one of us. You must not listen to the renegade wizard. You know, magic is mad. There's a reason the White Prince insists that all wizards register themselves. It's dangerous. Unchecked, it leads to chaos, slaughter, pain, and suffering for all people. Tell me you haven't seen this man cause unending suffering. All renegade wizards do. Haven't you seen it,
He's
Captain
caused some
John?
pain he's caused some pain and suffering, sure, but he's brought me my fair share of wealth so far.
And hasn't he wrought
tough
terrible
situation,
dangers?
Captain?
Hasn't he created the unpredictable? Blasphemer?
For my
Monstrosity?
enemies, perhaps. I don't have the same love for a stare that you do, my friend. A bit of chaos every now and again can do a man wonders. Else everyone would end up so dour like you. Cheer up, you could be dead.
Wizards will be the downfall of all of us. Are the true enemy.
Why are all you white prince fucks so preachy? Just keep your opinions to yourself, I don't care. I made my
Someone
mind
needs
up.
to show the fools the way, the truth of the world.
Alright, do you know what? Go back to walking. I don't want to hear it. How did you sit on this boat with this guy for so long, Starbuck? How long were you out there?
I told him that every time he prayed, I would pray. And that his prayers involve words and my prayers involve slaps. He learned to keep his prayers very quiet.
Okay, fair enough. Well, let's just get this walk over with. I hate the fucking jungle.
Captain, is
So
this guy not
slapping a
going to
mosquito.
Is this guy not going to...
He might. He might.
Well, how are we going to stop him from doing that?
Well, I think if we get to the monastery, I think he'll keep his mouth shut. Is he really gonna? I mean, if he really thinks that you're gonna kill everyone, whilst there's a chance
If
that you
he's-
won't he just keep
I'm
his
not-
mouth shut?
No one will scream out kind of loudly, enough that the guy in front of him can hear. I'm not planning on killing everyone, as long as everybody works with us. We just want the wealth.
I know. The monk's not stupid. I think he understands. Let's see when we get there. If things go south, then well, we'll deal with it. What's a few monks to the greatest wizard in all of the Dardanelles?
It's as you're saying this, and you're walking through a section of the jungle, the rainforest, really, right here. I'm going to bring us to a map. Put some tokens on it. Let's see.
Oh, well, that doesn't bode well, does it?
Milgram. Here's
Been
sail.
ambushed by chickens.
Oh,
God, at least
Oh
it's not.
my.
What are the murder chickens called, Neal?
cockatrice?
There, as long as they're not cockatrice.
We
And I'm
are
going to
in the
keep
jungle.
adding tokens to this if I stop navigating away from Roll20. And once I get you to the appropriate page, I'd like you guys to show me your marching order visibly. I'll bring on a monk and Starbuck.
Monk.
And Seymour.
Right. The Starbuck.
We probably want strong at the front and back to protect against frontal and rear attacks, if that makes sense. That'd probably be the marching order.
Yeah, that does make sense, but I wonder if we're really that organised marching through these woods. Maybe we are.
We just roll a dice to get party order. Like we all got kind of fell into step in a certain way. You would
Yeah.
probably be near Starbuck so you can talk to him. That would be
Yeah, I think I'm probably speaking to Starbuck near the front, because I've got the guy's rope as well, so I'm pretty sure like I'm at the front holding the monk's rope, talking to Starbuck, and then the three of you are maybe just like behind in a line talking to each other, or maybe one of you is off on your own. I don't know.
I feel like my instincts to stay close to the captain.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd probably be near the captain as well. Probably behind him, talking to him, or next to him. So
Okay.
wherever the monk is, we're behind them, and then I'm near the captain talking.
And I'd be probably near to the side or behind your room.
Okay. So you can just move your tokens into whatever order that is, if you don't mind.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Is this the monk?
No, that's supposed to be Seymour, but I'm giving him a monkey token so that, he looks better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like Wukong.
Wait, he looks like, is that a monkey?
But it's, a monkey with weapons and stuff. It's a better monkey token than the last one we had, is all.
The monkey?
It's looks a lot like a person, Neal. I think maybe the other one was better.
You don't like
Oh,
Seymour
it's-
looking like this?
Uh,
Yeah,
I
it's a
feel
little
like-
bit...
He's got to be more badass if that's going to be his token. This
Okay.
monkey's got a fucking karma and a crossbow.
I think
Okay.
it's a great token, Neal.
I like it.
He's even got a mug of ale.
These are like goals for Seymour, right? We got to get him a
Yeah.
That's true.
chain.
Maybe, yeah, that can be his token eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
One
When
day.
he's like level 8. Oh god, I hope so. Surely there's a generic monkey token in there
We
somewhere.
got one last
There
week,
is,
no?
but it's just
Yeah,
like
but it's all
awkwardly
sorts of fucked up,
sized.
isn't
it?
Yeah, it's all fucked up. It's just like a giant fucking token.
Yeah.
Like,
I
look
don't
at
want
his
to do
HP
that.
bar. It's just huge. It's in order to make
so
him this big.
Seymour,
It's
that important.
Just turn his HP bar off, Neil.
okay.
Yeah, and then it works, right?
I mean, it's still awkwardly large to interact with. But sure.
We'll just make him smaller as well, actually. Because he's on my shoulder most of the time.
Sure, but he just gets easy. All right, we'll leave the HP bar so we can find him,
Okay.
and then we'll keep him small because he's tiny and hard to keep track of.
Yeah.
All right. And our monk. This will be our monk token right here. He's not this cool
nice.
looking, but it's good enough. So it's monk followed by.
Starbuck.
Me and
Starbuck.
Starbuck next to each other.
Okay.
So move Starbuck up.
Doing
next
the
to
chatting.
him. Yeah, and then these three of them can just be behind to some extent.
Just sort of like wandering. Probably not like, right up on top of each other. It's a jungle and everything. So you're probably sort
Yeah.
of spaced out, 3 or 4 feet apart from each other as you walk. Great. It's as we get into this situation that the problem happens. Coming out from the jungle. Actually, I'm going to need everyone to make me a surprise check. Or one person for the whole party in this situation. Rather than lots of independent checks with a penalty. We'll just do one check with no penalty. Someone roll me a d10. You want to roll as high as possible.
I'll do it.
On Archie.
Blasted by the dice.
Ooh.
Terrible.
That is good enough. You will hear this thing that is coming before it arrives. So that you're not going to be surprised, but it will sort of show up right away if it will just roll its frickin' hit dice. Let's do this the old-fashioned way, boys and girls. Nothing ever goes according to plan. Coming around 2 from the top, 2 from the side, are these like little tiny trolls. They're about man-sized. Now, trolls are normally quite large creatures, but these ones are small, like maybe baby trolls or something like that, or like dwarf trolls or pygmy trolls or something in that vein. But these things appear out of the jungle, clearly attracted to the sounds of your traveling group, and with a shriek and a cry, they let loose and charge at you, here to slay you.
Oh.
No room for negotiations. What were we gonna say, Mr. Mooton?
I'm
Initiative?
worried.
Yeah, initiative.
You're worried, Nick?
It's a fucking trollery, dude. But we don't know that, so... I mean, some little mini trolls, you scared of that?
Norm is gonna run over to Archie and ask him to delay until he's finished casting his spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna make rapier attacks, Neil, but I'm gonna hold my action if I beat them.
Sure.
Yeah. I shout, like, cover our flanks to the people behind us.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and last but not least, we have... There we go. First person to react is one of these little mini trolls, one of these tiny trolls that's coming in from the side. This one over here, if that will show up. And it will charge in Actually, that's a monkey. That's not what a troll sounds like. And the troll comes right over towards Archie, both of its claws out. Its HP bar should be the other color, but it's not for some reason. And it will reach out and claw at you twice, Archie. 17 to hit. Ah, you blocked the first attack. Nicely done. For some reason, they didn't have their attack bonus involved. They have a +4.
The block's really good on Archie now that you've got such a good
Really
attack roll.
Second attack comes in with the troll. Whoosh, claw. 14 to hit.
I have 18.
Or 18 to hit. Yes, that'll hit, and it'll scrape you for 4 damage, and then it's going to sink its teeth into you with an 11, which it's, easily dodged and kicked aside, while Captain John Winters takes his turn.
Okay. I put Seymour down on the ground behind me and point to a tree.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah,
I will
he gets
ready
it.
an
He
attack with my
scampers.
rapier.
Okay.
And I pull the monk back to us to stand between me and Starbuck.
Okay. I think we're missing one person's initiative. Pokemon,
Oh,
did
it
you
was
roll?
mine. I rolled it in an 8.
I rolled in at a 2, and I delayed until after.
Oh, okay.
No.
Got it.
So, it's mine.
You need an initiative for the monk though as well, Neal. I assume he's not going to
Yes.
stand there and just die.
That is correct.
Are you continuing to hold his chain, though, is the question.
No, I pull him back and I'll say to him, no, get in line. Defend yourself! Although he kind of wants us to die right here. This is what he wants.
I don't think he
Interesting.
wants to die, does he?
He said he wants the jungle to swallow us whole. I think if he thinks that no one's going to kill all the monks, he probably would rather us just die here.
Well, even if he wants you all to die, he doesn't want to die himself, right?
Well, I don't know, I
Religious
mean...
fanatic,
But he'd probably die himself if it meant killing all of us.
Are you going to spend your turn contemplating the monk's motivations?
No, I already say what I did. I pull him back and tell him to defend himself.
All right, you grab him, pull him back a little bit. The next troll will come forward in the jungle, coming straight for Captain Starbuck. Flurries out its claws, throws himself at it, one going towards Starbuck's face, one going towards his shoulder. He criticals Starbuck with the first attack. He criticals him with the second attack.
Oh, God. Can I not intervene here? Does my held action only count if they come to, me directly?
Yeah, I think you're grabbing this guy and pulling him back as
Okay.
the troll hits Starbuck, and you maybe push the monk behind yourself, and you're up here.
Yeah.
And then the troll goes for his vicious bite. Oh my god.
Oh, my God. Starbuck's dead. Fuck.
2d4 plus 1 for the first crit, 2d4 plus 1 for the second crit, and 2d6 plus 1 for the third crit. That is a total of 18 points of damage, bringing Starbuck to 1 hit point.
Ah, he's alive. Yeah, nice.
Sick.
Jesus Christ, there were some rolls.
Seriously.
So fuck that.
Nilrum, is your turn.
I cast Enlarge on Archie, 60% bigger.
Ooh, buddy.
Play the Mario mushroom sound.
Oh,
You
wait,
want
how does
pig?
it actually go?
That's a good question. It's very hard to
Archie, go
replicate.
now?
Archie can go, yeah, because he was just waiting until you're
Yeah,
done.
yeah. All right, I fucking punch the nearest troll. Let's do it. Boom, 12.
12 will not hit the troll. It's like a glancing blow off its little shoulder. It moves with the weight of your fist.
Well, second attack. Ooh.
It's a critical miss. You wildly overshoot on the troll. Starbuck's turn comes round. Starbuck had already committed himself to fighting this round, and so he will lash out with his cutlass, whoosh, slashing
Nice
the
shot.
troll for 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Starbuck. What, Neal?
That was not a lot of help.
No. Okay, maybe it's not a Trollaroo, because these guys are tough.
Yep, and he gets 1.5 attacks per round, so that's it for him. Starbuck calls out, "Somebody help! Pull your weight, men! Pull your weight!" As Sail takes a turn.
Yes. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire to give us +1 or +2 if it's dark enough to hit to all of these guys.
It is fairly dark. Fairy Fire gives a variable bonus based on the lighting conditions, right?
Yep, +1 in normal light, I think it is. Hold on, I'll tap the spell.
Please do.
+2 in darkness, +1 in twilight or better.
Yeah, this will be twilight or better, so +1.
Yeah. Now my question is, me and this troll are going at the same time. So if I were to hit the spell, I think I can only hit 3 of them. So I'll hit these 3.
Is that
Trolls.
because the 40-foot radius?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, they're all within 40 feet of one troll. It's radius, not diameter, my friend.
Okay, I hit all 4 of them then with
Yeah.
this.
Easily, you outline all the trolls in the darkness. Even if they were going to run away and hide from you, now they would be lined. You would be able to see them.
Yep. Do I get a movement?
Yes, you can. Please take your move.
I'm trying to think where would be the best place to move. I see potentially that Neal, after seeing Starbuck get like obliterated, I see there may be like an attack path to Neal from either of these guys.
Mhm.
So I move to like step in front of and intercept that. To, like,
From this one over here? Or either any
Yeah.
of them, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You're just going to be defending Nilrum with your turn. Gotcha.
Well, I'm just positioning myself,
Right,
so he can't
right.
be directly attacked.
Well, you can see this troll coming in, and it will come for you. Now that you're positioned here, you draw its attention and its ire, and it throws itself at you with one claw, whoosh, for your guts. A second claw, whoosh. I think that's a critical, maybe.
God, these guys roll.
And a bite, which falls flat. Your AC is...
I think it's ooh. It says 15 here, but that feels lower than it should be.
4 from magic, 1 from your fighting style.
Yeah, I guess it's 15.
Excellent. So it's going to be a hit and a crit. You'll take this plus 2d4 plus 1. The crit is, it's a great blow, but it didn't hit very hard. The other one is fantastic. You take 11 points of damage.
Hang
And
on. Why did you roll a d20 plus 4 for damage?
that's clearly a
was
mistake. It's supposed to be a d4
Yeah.
plus 4, but, it's still... it's supposed to be a d4 plus 1. Wait a minute. No.
Right, you gotta roll that again, Neil. You can't be having a d20 plus 4.
The d20 plus 4 was the claw attack. It was supposed to be a damage roll, not an attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
You were trying to say because it was a 4. Oh, I'll just take
Well,
the
it is a
4.
4, yeah. So it should be a d4 plus 1 instead of a d4 plus 8. It should be 5 damage, not 8 damage, for a total
So I
of 8. Yeah. Please heal 3 HP.
I'll take it. That'll be
Thank
the
You
difference.
think he'd let us get away with that, Nick?
Well, not a chance in hell.
Not
All
a
the
chance
time.
in hell would he would make us re-roll that.
Absolutely. Well, it's fine. Listen,
The next troll
been
comes for
trying.
you, Nicholas.
well, I got my
Captain.
attack first.
That's true. You do. You have it readied.
I'll have this troll know that I almost fought off 2 level 1 fighters in the last battle, so this should be no problem for me. I swing!
You
Oh,
crit.
yeah. And I hit
Absolutely.
with my dagger as well for a 21. Okay, so we've got a crit and just a hit.
Yes.
Yeah. For 13 damage.
The troll in front of you will lose a third of its HP. You stab it through the belly. You rip open its guts. They start to fall out of it a little bit, like some of the large intestine spills out, but the troll doesn't seem to mind. The troll seems quite comfortable with this damage it's taken as it lays its claws on you and sinks its teeth into you. I do believe that is 1 crit.
3 block though.
Yeah, but the block would have gone against the first
You'd
attack,
block the
right?
First one.
I would. Well, okay, I was going to say maybe I'd block the bite actually. Going forward. But
Okay.
I'll roll anyway. It missed, but yeah, okay, fine. Crit me. Crit
8
me.
points of damage to
Okay.
Captain John. And Seymour, the monkey, will take his turn
How fast did he climb a tree?
very quickly.
Okay, he climbs this
What he
tree up
does.
here and he's going to throw a rocket.
This is a bush.
The-
Give him a bigger tree. Give him
Okay.
like
He
this
also has
sucker.
18 AC, Nick.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you can go up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's tanking. No, not really. Okay, he makes his attack roll, which he has a sheath. Oh, he's got no. His missile attacks are at +2. I think I can just 17.
Yes. What is he throwing? A rock that he found?
Just a rock, yeah, a rock, yeah.
Yeah, he throws a rock at a troll and hits it. He does quite well, actually. Good job, Seymour.
How much would a rock do?
D4. D2. If Seymour's throwing, it's a small rock.
Yeah, but he gets -1. He would get his melee damage adjust, wouldn't he?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think so. So it's D2 -1, or is it D3 -1?
D2 -1. He's a tiny creature.
He gets 1. He does 1 damage.
He's always going to get 1. Yep.
Yeah, he does 1. He does 1 damage. That's fine. Unless he crits, then he does 2 damage.
Or he's large, in which case he can throw bigger rocks.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyone have a second attack? No.
I do.
You do?
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
Archie does.
Archie has not.
Wait.
No,
Not
not
yet.
yet. Next round.
Okay, next
Initiative.
round, sorry, yeah. Wait, the monk, is he not doing anything?
Oh, yeah. For his
tied
turn,
up.
he ran and hid like you told him to.
I told him to defend himself, but okay. That's fine though. If he wants to hide, that's fine.
I think it's reasonable.
The 3 of you who are much stronger than me are fighting 2 guys, and I'm kind of fighting 2 on my own up here. So just throwing that out there as I roll my initiative.
Oh, don't you worry, Nick.
All right.
Well,
The first
Okay.
2 rolls.
I need to roll. So Neal, before I get to my spell, which I know I go last, I just want to get this through Norm's mind because it's gonna affect his movement.
Yeah.
He sees the possibility of hitting 3 trolls, probably like right here, with his lightning bolt.
But it has
But
to
he
come
would
from
kill
you.
Starbuck. Yeah. He's gonna move. He'll move.
You can't move and
Move and
cast.
fire.
Oh fuck! You're right.
Yeah.
He cast magic missile. Just go. Thank you.
Okay.
You could hit these 2 though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that then. I'll save my 13.
All right. Cool. You're going to go through these 2 then? That should work.
Yep.
The first troll is the one up here next to Captain Starbuck. And he's already got Starbuck on the defensive, who this turn is taking a total defensive action. He is trying to improve his AC and not die to the troll. So the troll will claw at Starbuck with a 17, which is good enough to hit our dearly beloved captain. And Starbuck will go down into the negative HPs, unconscious and beginning to bleed. The small troll, does he stop and feast on the corpse of Starbuck? Or is he more engaged in actual combat against all threats?
I like shout something to set his attention.
No, even better. He grabs Starbuck by the heel and drags him off into the jungle. Slowly, because, he's just a small troll and Starbuck is a human. And they begin to go this way. You can see the dim light outlining the troll receding into the jungle behind you, or in front of you.
That's perfect, Neal.
Over here. This troll, did I just move him inside of your attack range?
So good.
Oh, no. Oh, what have we done? This other troll will attack Captain John. Claw. And you're gonna block the bite?
Yep.
Bite.
All miss.
Okay. Next up, the troll over here on Giant Archie. Now, Archie, you just grew 3 sizes. It's a little bit surprising to the troll.
Oh wait, that's a good point, Neal. Would I have got an opportunity attack on the troll dragging Starbuck away? I was next to him.
Yeah, you probably
Why?
hopped on the body. Yeah, I'll give you one opportunity attack on it.
Yeah, never mind.
You got the bad roll out of the way. That's what
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Saved yourself. This troll is going to hesitate for a moment when it sees you, Archie. It's going to pause, consider this thing that has just grown really big, and it will engage you, but I'm going to say it spends half its turn sort of considering the situation, and it's going to lose one of its 3 attacks out of just fear.
that's right.
A claw and a bite. Oh yeah, these guys are critting all over the place.
I would use one of my free blocks there. I'm not really sure how we do it. But I would obviously
true.
always use one of them here.
Yeah. Probably against the
I-
bite because the bite deals more damage, huh? It's like Captain
Probably, yeah.
John. Luckily, your block does not work. In fact, when you go to block the bite, all it does is give the troll leverage to pull itself closer to you and bite you in the neck for 10 points of damage. And Seymour will take his turn.
That's vicious, man.
Oh, sorry, it's Seymour.
Yeah.
Kind of want Seymour to go and try and save Starbuck, but I don't think he's got capacity for that. So instead, does he have another rock? Could he have had 2 rocks?
Did I forget to roll initiative? I'm sorry.
Oh my god, you did.
I'm so
I
sorry.
think so, yeah.
Seymour probably did not bring up 2 rocks into that tree. He probably had 1 rock when he ran into the tree. But why would Seymour go save Starbuck? I can't imagine a reason.
He wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't. So I think he just stays in the tree.
Does he jump on the
Or
troll
maybe-
and bite the troll?
No, I think he goes back down to get another rock, and then we'll come back up to the top of the tree and throw it next turn.
All
That
right.
makes sense.
Good
Yeah.
job, Seymour. Sail. The troll is on you. He's vicious. He's got big teeth.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan. I'm going to make a rapier attack with an extra 1 on this roll. 'Cause
Right.
he's out loud.
And you critical the troll before you.
You damn right I do. Is it 2d6?
Yes. And because the rapier is d6 plus 1, we double the plus 1 as well for a total of 10 damage against the little troll.
Finally doing damage, boys.
Wow, that's the best attack you ever did.
Well, I think the two-handed spear into the lady's knee was the best attack.
Yeah, yeah.
Archie, it's your turn.
I will punch the troll.
We unironically cannot win this fight unless you start rolling some dice. So
Yeah, that's,
14 will do it.
Okay. All right. Do a little damage.
6 points.
No.
He also
not
gets an
bad.
extra 60% on the.
oh my
Ooh,
word.
right.
I'm rolling that one on my second.
The spell is broken.
So who are we
9
rolling to?
damage.
Beginner's luck is gone, and now he's just like everyone else.
Ah, excellent. Captain John, you're alone.
Okay. I know, Neal. You gotta tell me it's stupid, but I'm a hero at heart, and I like the bastard. So, what I want to do, tell me how I can do this. I want to drag the monk in front of the troll to take the opportunity attack as I run to try and save Starbuck.
So you fight, like you give ground and retreat to the monk, and then retreat behind the monk to give the
I
monk
don't even need to do
aggro.
that. He's on a rope, right?
Yeah?
So I can kind of drag him into the fight, no?
You were gonna get lightning bolted.
I suppose. Well, he doesn't know
Maybe
that.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Absolutely.
Yeah, so you pull the monk towards you and, like,
Yeah.
yoink, defend yourself, throw the monk around so that this happens. The monk will definitely be taking an attack of opportunity from the troll, who will bite at him and a miss. Monk yelps and cries, but you're still attached to him by a rope.
No, I'm holding the rope. I let go of the rope. No. And now I run up here, and I want to, like, how tall is this cliff here?
Oh, 10 feet.
Yeah, I'm climbing that.
Go ahead and give me a climb walls check. It's going to be a slippery cliff. You're in a tough situation, and you're a rogue. All right, you skedaddle up the cliff, no problem.
Okay, I think this is probably the end of my movement, but I want to be here, like, ready to leap on this.
Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you see something on the other side. You see a massive troll lurking just be out of vision on the other side
Does
of
it
the rock.
see me? No.
How long do you take to judge whether the troll sees you or not before you take cover?
Well, there's bushes on top of this thing. I think I'm being pretty gung-ho. But the second I see that, my instincts come in and I, like, duck down below the bushes.
Give me a perception
hide
check
that.
to see if you can tell if it notices you.
Do you want to hide in shadows check? Maybe you should roll that. I'll roll a perception.
I will roll the hide and shadows. Yeah, you roll the perception.
I failed the perception.
What's your hide and shadows?
75.
Okay. You hide on top of the rocks.
Yeah.
The troll against Sail, it will continue its assault on you. It's going to rend your flesh from your bones. It claws at you, whoosh, with the miss. It tries to take your foot off, its claws dig into your skin, but the armor spell protects you. And then finally it tries to bite your tendon, tries to hamstring you, but you can kick your foot away just in time. Captain Starbuck takes a point of bleeding damage as he's dragged into the jungle, waiting to be devoured by whatever lies beyond. The monk, let free, turns and runs. Ah! Provoking attack of opportunity from the troll. Yeah, he's a total coward. Oh, he gets crit by the troll.
Come on. Wait, make a morale check for him now. Surely he'd fight. God damn it.
And the monk had enough HP that he is only bleeding to death and not actually dead. It's not going well.
Hopefully
Nilbro.
that troll's eating him.
Okay, lightning bolt. It's going through from the caster, so I'm gonna try and make it hit them all. Well,
So you can-
what I was gonna do. Sorry, what I was gonna do is do a perception check to see if I did see Starbuck. Get dragged over there.
Ooh, yeah, because Starbuck is sort of behind all this cover. Give me a perception check. You might not even notice he's there. No, you no idea, but you do see the troll.
Yeah, I don't want to kill an NPC. That was kind of cool, but I am gonna play the character, so I'm sorry.
You're gonna do what you do.
Yeah.
It is gonna go this way.
You've got to do the 10-foot one as well to hit both of the trolls near you. So I don't think there's any chance for him to dodge it.
So it'll be 10 feet wide and 40 feet long.
40 feet long.
That'll go
Yeah,
right
I mean,
through
I'll
everything.
shoot it as long as it'll go.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
All right. Here is a lightning bolt off that is going to be 66. 66. 15 damage.
Oh
Holy shit.
god, bad roll.
Not
And they
great.
save for half.
Okay. Our trolls, our little mini trolls, have a save of 14. So here they go. One on the top passes, one to the top left fails, one to the bottom right fails, and Captain Starbuck, buddy, it's not gonna happen for you. You're gonna die. There's no way.
Such a shame. I liked him.
I liked him too.
Captain Starbuck is obliterated by the lightning bolt.
God, okay, so I see that. I'm like watching him as I see him get evaporated.
This one takes 7, this one takes 15, this one takes 15. Mass damage across the board. Goodbye, Starbuck. Anyone with extra attacks? Second attack, end of the round actions. I think Archie.
Yes, sir. Let's hit him.
Hit.
Nice.
Good hit.
Crit. Crits on 16s?
Yeah, you crits on
Yeah,
16.
He does crit 16s. Give us another d6 in there, Archie.
9 and 5 is
Remember
14
enlarged
plus
damage
10
as
60%.
60%.
14 times 1.6 is 22 damage. You will just snap the troll's neck backwards and will fall to the ground.
Isn't it only the dice damage that gets? It's probably
just
not
the
enough to
dice
save.
damage.
It's not enough to save the troll, but it's only
Yeah, the
dice,
troll's
so
still gonna
only the
die.
10.
Yeah, you overkilled him.
So it'd be 20 damage. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, good.
Have we encountered monsters that get back up after they die? Bears do that, don't they?
Not
Would
like
we know
this.
that about trolls? Get back up? Not yet, no.
You've
I don't
heard
even know.
rumors that trolls regenerate, but to the extent of their regeneration is maybe not entirely known yet. Anyway,
enough.
it's
Might be.
probably
I mean,
fine.
Are they on fire from the lightning bolt? They might be.
Not in the
I mean,
rain.
These trees. Oh, okay. Shit.
Yeah, it's
God
probably
didn't
fine.
call out that there was anything, right?
No, John tried to lay low.
Seymour. No, I don't want to get anyone too excited, but he sneak attacks the troll with this rock. So it might
You
only
can't
do.
sneak attack with a rock.
Why not?
The monkey.
He's a rogue.
It's
Well,
ridiculous.
Don't skip his turn. Oh no, he's already had his turn. We're rolling.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sneak attack monkey with the rock. What vulnerable place does that monkey know about?
The head.
Yeah.
The most
Where
vulnerable
does
place
Seymour
of
not
all.
like to get hit?
I suppose we're all rogues in that way, aren't we?
Oh, I am an absolute hero. I think I am.
Almost forgot about this. Oh, hello there.
Why, hello.
Can I see this troll to my left?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Archie. You've just knocked a troll's neck backwards until it snapped.
Yep, and I'm going for the troll that is next to that one. With a massive punch. Ooh, that's not a good one.
The troll, actually, you have a +1 for a flank, which makes it a 13, which does hit.
Oh shit. Okay, I'll roll damage for that one first. Boom, boom.
6, 7 damage.
7.
And
Brings the
second
troll to
one
1.
A 16,
Hits.
which would also hit, and I kill him.
2 trolls down. Looking good.
All I need to do is start hitting.
Nilrim casts magic missile at the person who just killed the monk. He's gonna cast all 3 darts at her, him or her, and hits 3d4 plus 3. 9.
Nice.
Nice.
And he's gonna move after that. Probably there.
Nestled between the big guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Just changing the troll HPs to be on the right color. All right, that was against this one, you said? 9 points of damage, or shred the troll. Sail. You brought your troll halfway down. Archie finished it off for you. What are you gonna do?
I had intended to attack this troll. Can I redirect it to this one?
100%, not a problem.
Yep. And then I will roll my attack roll to see if I hit.
You do. Yeah. Your sword catches the troll right under the arm, splitting the flesh, spilling the blood. Seymour, your rock in hand. The troll before you.
Back attack, no dex AC.
Yeah, sure.
That's a hit. That's a big
That
hit
is a hit,
right there.
yes.
Does 1 damage.
1 point of damage to the troll from the rock in the back of the head. Oh, it's beautiful. You love to see it.
That's it.
The troll who was about to feast on this person or drag the monk off now must turn its attention to Sail, who has arrived, and will set on you with the carnage of an angry chimp. 1 claw, 2 claws, and a bite. The bite will finally land home, dealing 5 points of damage to your shin as the teeth sink in. This other troll up here, Nick, Captain Winters, you will see it drags Captain Starbuck, lightning bolt and all, back to the massive troll beyond the realm. And the massive troll will pick up the little troll and place it inside of the massive troll, like inside its pouch near its front. And then it will lane over and begin to eat Starbuck.
Okay.
Captain John Winters, it's your turn.
A nasty surprise. I frantically search in my backpack, and I pull out my blowgun and a little jar of poison that the people on Sulphur Island gave me.
What poison
And
was
I,
this?
Type out injection poison. I'm not even sure if it's useful, but I'm using it.
The troll's
so I put my-
distracted.
I know it is. I put my Type 0 poison on my dart, and I'm getting ready. I'm going to sneak attack. I'm just going to crawl slightly over here to get a flank. Or maybe it's a back attack if it's crouched down, I don't know. But I get
Yeah, +4 because it's not paying attention at all.
Yeah, but I'm not proficient in blowgun. Do I really take a -2 penalty with that?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Right. I'm shooting the troll at the big one, by the way.
Yeah.
And this counts as a sneak attack, right? Not that it's going to matter too much, but it does.
I suppose you could aim for a vulnerable place. Trolls are similar enough to humans that they have similar vulnerabilities.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm probably going for its neck or something. I don't want to roll at -4, but...
That's fine.
20.
You hit. The blowgun sails towards it. That's a cut
Oh, wait,
attack,
I
but
rolled the
it's
wrong. But it would be
It's still a 14 plus
it
whatever
would
you
be too
rolled.
high. It would be too high, so it would be 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you have +10?
Back attack.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Level and back attack, yeah.
Gotcha. The blowgun will hit the troll. The poison will sink in. It'll swat at its neck because it takes 2 damage, right? The blowgun does 1 and it's a crit, so or it's not a crit, it's just a regular hit.
It does D3 actually, I think.
Ooh.
Or maybe it just does one. I don't know.
No, go ahead. Roll me the D3.
So my sneak attack is 2 times damage, so it would be 3d3. 6-5.
Ooh.
Probably would be better to just do the one. But... I immediately want to like hide in this bush after I shoot it.
Yeah, so it doesn't just swat at it. It looks up from the Starbuck that it was eating, and you can see that it knows you are there. Like, it gets the hit in the neck for 5 points of damage, and immediately looks up to you like you had failed your hide in shadows check, and it was just ignoring you before.
Then I don't hide, I run and leap off this.
Yeah. If you leap, you need to make me a tumbling check or take d6 damage.
No, oh, you mean because I jump, so it's more than 10 feet? Okay.
Yeah, because you're moving quickly, right? You're trying to get distance.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you can tumble this. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, not a problem. You can go wherever the hell you want.
I come run! There's a bigger one, much bigger. And I start running. You know, I'm coming down
Yeah.
here.
Is that everyone's turn? Has everyone gone? I think so.
She has a second attack.
Who has a
Right?
second attack?
Archie, I think.
I don't think so.
No, that was last
you do that?
round.
Yeah.
Does Sail, or do you have expertise?
I think I don't think I
No.
can get expertise. I think we talked
No.
about
Okay.
this.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then we're fine. We just roll initiative for the next round.
Let's do it.
The monk. We're gonna remove
I
Starbuck.
would like to let it be known that I'm rolling in initiative with a lightning bolt. I'm assuming the big thing is going to come and I'm going to be able to see it.
Mm-hmm.
If it fizzles, it fizzles.
All right. So Captain John Winters says, "Oh my God, there's a big one! Run!" And Nilrum's like, "No, I got this. Lightning bolt."
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I get behind the party and I'll scoot and turn around, seeing that they're not running.
Mm-hmm.
There's still one up, John, as I turn to face the one in front of me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Archie, I'm casting a spell. Protect me and take whatever's in front of me.
Sure.
Archie
it's
is
my turn,
first. Yeah.
Okay. Where is Noah? I want to see. Oh, he's like way in the back, right?
He's literally
I'm
underneath you.
literally right next to you.
Oh, I see.
Just right
Okay. Yeah, I'm just rushing towards the low HP troll. And
Mhm.
attack. Another
Whoosh.
natural one
Wild miss.
and
Hit.
a 22.
8 plus, what is that going to be? 2 is going to be 10, which will drop troll.
Love to see it.
Mm-hmm. Next up is going to be Sail. The troll is dead. Long live the troll.
Seeing the troll go down, I will quickly check and see if this monk is still breathing.
The monk is still breathing. The monk is at -4 hit points. Alive, but dying.
I will use my proficiency to stabilize him.
Excellent.
Just using my action.
Excellent. Okay. Next up is Seymour.
Goes down and gets a rock back up in his tree.
Alrighty. After that is the Trollaroo, the fearsome marsupial troll with a pouch that contains minions that it picks up and throws at enemies. It comes round the bend, sulking its
Being the
long
huge
arms.
Archie.
Its arms dragging through the ground. It looks about. There's a big one. There's a bunch of other small ones here. So many tempting things to eat. But where's the one that hurt it? Where's the one that made it suffer? This troll's smart enough to see Captain... Well, maybe it doesn't catch him. Perception check. Oh, yeah. Totally catches you, Captain John Winters. Comes round.
Full of shit, Neal. Come on.
Yes. The one that
Yeah,
made it feel the
absolutely.
pain in the neck. It'll take a claw. Was that a crit?
Oh god. Yeah.
That's rough.
12 damage to the captain.
Oh god,
Here he goes again.
I'm actually gonna die. I'm blocking the bite though, Neal. I'm blocking the bite.
Second claw. Whoosh, right overhead.
Dodged. Come on.
Nice.
The bite.
Just fucking
It comes
try
in. It rips your head off with a bite.
Oh my
Not
god.
a crit. Not a crit. And it's a 17. If I can roll 16 to hit here.
Oh, it's too high! It's too high, Captain John!
What's the damage, Neal? What's the dice
D10
roll?
plus 3.
Oh god, okay, you gotta roll it in the...
Yeah,
you are
because
rolling it,
if
okay.
it does 12 damage or more,
I'm dead.
Captain John has his head bitten off, and it's over.
No way.
Yeah.
Neal.
You ready, Captain John?
I'm ready.
Oh no.
Wait. What? Okay.
Fuck
It
you!
takes your head off.
Fuck!
It just... You look over your shoulder, Nilrim, as you turn the lightning bolt in his direction, and you see Captain John's head, feather and all, rolling across the ground as the troll picks up the husk and drinks from his neck.
Holy shit.
You almost scream out, John!
Yeah. Holy shit.
It's your turn, Nilrim. Lightning bolt.
66 at the troll room. 17 damage.
And the troll saving throw is a 2. It is a failure. It'll take all 17 points of damage. It's blasted across its center. Huge damage to it. Captain John Winters could take his turn right now, but he's lost his head
But
and he
he's
doesn't know what to do. Seymour, you're in the tree. I guess you just got to rock this turn. So it's initiative. It's initiative round. There's the big troll, and it's gonna roll.
Did Archie not get a second attack this turn then?
No, Archie does get a second attack this turn. That's a great
No.
point.
Archie is fucking losing it. He's screaming. He's going feral. He's going goblin mode. Okay. He's in disbelief right now. He's in shock, and all he can see is red, and all he wants to see is blood. Throws a punch.
You throw a punch. It's a great blow. You just crack the troll in the ribs for 5 times 1.6 plus 9, 17 damage. You break the troll's ribs. You can hear him smashing underneath your fists, or feel them more. And we go to the next round of initiative. Everyone roll it. Except for Captain John Winters.
All right, Nick, we're gonna be able to save you. Rohi's gonna bring you back.
You gotta save me, it's okay. That's
He's
alright,
gonna bring you.
I'm playing Seymour. I'm alright.
Archie's up again. The fist just landed when he pulls out another fist.
And another one.
Archie attacks.
Archie.
Sorry.
He's winding up.
Yeah.
It's just it's spinning.
He's just punching.
It's a solid
22?
blow.
And
He
another
takes
one.
5. It's a miss. The troll pushes your hand to the side, its claws reaching for your flesh, trying to rend it. Sail, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to turn around and look and be incredibly taken aback at the gory scene of John's death. And I will see my brother in arms attacking the troll thing, and I will also approach it and attack it.
Mm-hmm. Sword is out.
With my rapier. Boom.
You run the troll through, but it does no damage. Like it's AC 16. You punch it through. You slash against the side. Whatever it is, it's deflected back by the bones, and you deal it, and it takes no damage.
Well,
Most
if
awkward
you-
sentences ever.
would you give me flanking if I had positioned here?
I would have, yes.
You gonna give me that? No, okay.
I'll give you the +1 for the rage at seeing Captain John's headless body. That seems pretty fair.
Alright.
Momentary rage, just this one round only. 5
That's
points of
fair.
damage.
You'll regret that 5 points.
Seymour, certainly angry. Goes
Wait,
from one tree to
Neal.
the other.
People saying move the camera.
Oh yeah, there we go. Good call. Seymour goes
Seymour
from
goes?
one tree to the other, takes the one rock it has in its hand. He sees John's headless body, but he doesn't care because John never worshipped him. John never gave him any shiny rings. He knows who his true captain is, but he's still angry because this is the one who fed him. And the rock comes out.
Hey, you've been including Archie's enlarged damage, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
okay.
Throw the rock, Seymour. Nick, you're Seymour.
Oh, sorry. My bad. 14. Back
Not-
attack and stuff.
No, you're from the front. You get the +1 for the enragement, but it's still only a 15, and you miss. Nilrum.
Magic missile. 13
Ooh.
damage to the troll room.
That's pretty good. The troll is all but dead. It's still alive, and it knows no fear. It knows no pain. The troll never dies. It's the apex predator on this island. It has no concern. If it dies here, it'll just regenerate itself, and it'll come back and kill you tomorrow. And so it throws itself full-fledged at Archie, at the big man in front of him. The first claw whoosh, for Archie's body. You're blocking this one. Ooh, failure. It'll do 7. The second claw. Whoosh. Think you have 18 AC?
Yes.
Okay, no dice then. And it reaches out and tries to rip your arm off with its teeth,
Nope.
but gets nothing. And that is when the trolley that had crawled inside of its pouch crawls right back out again. Bloop, plops itself down on the ground and goes for Archie's ankles. Here you go, Archie. We're just gonna nibble your feet off. The bite will land. The other claws won't make it, and you'll take 5 points of damage. And we roll.
This turn, we were walking around. It's kind of dark out, right?
Yeah, it's dark. It's rainy.
We would
There's
probably
thunder in the
have
background.
torches.
No, because it's rain, and that's gonna sort of dampen any. Well, that's a good question. Do you want torches?
I would say so, yeah. Probably if we can have them.
It would make
It's
you stand
night.
out to anything. It's daytime and
Fire
raining, but
usually keeps things away, though, right?
it would usually keeps like wolves away, but not people away. So if you're trying to sneak through a jungle and avoid the White Prince's men, the lights would give you away. But it's also
not
raining,
concerned
and I
about
don't know how much your torch is gonna help you when it's just soaking wet the whole time. Like, it's gonna
Okay.
make the oil run and drip down. You're gonna be like dripping liquid fire on your arms. I don't think it would work in the rain. What are you gonna do, Nilrum?
Nilrum is going to cast Magic Missile.
Wait, I'm sorry.
He knows about Troll.
It's initiative time. I don't know why I
Yeah,
said it
yeah.
was your turn. I'm crazy.
I guess he's just worried about on the last turn. He knows about Trolls, and he knows that they regen. So how is he going to light these guys on fire? I think I have an answer, but we'll have to kill them all first.
Yeah. Gotta kill him. Initiative rolls in. 3, 7, 10. Archie's first again, somehow.
Archie will rub the Rohi pendant that Sale gave him and whisper to Rohi, saying his name to help him. And then I'll throw a punch.
It's a good punch. Square. You break the troll's ribs. You grab its heart. You rip it out of the troll, who falls to the ground. Stops moving.
And I'll throw my second attack at its fucking kid.
Go for it. 15 is a hit. For 6 points of damage, another 1 for your enlargement. But something unusual happens. The smaller troll, as you hit it, like flies backwards with the force of the blow and goes limp and stops moving and dies.
Archie, quickly, before we tend to John, I need you to listen to me. We need to get all these trolls. We need to get them on the big Trollaroo, and I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt to burn them. And then we can maybe help John.
Archie's not listening to a fucking word you're saying. He's laying on the big dead troll and he's punching his dead face over and over and over and over and over again.
Nilrum will look to Sale and tell him the same thing. As Nilrum will
bring it to
start
action.
piling them near it.
I'll help Pyle.
You pile the small trolls onto the big one as Archie pummels them into oblivion. Seymour comes over and looks at John's head and pokes it a couple of times, trying to get John to respond to him. Blink, talk, anything.
Archie, you pick up John, take his body to the water. maybe your god can save him. And Nilram is gonna... Oh, Archie hears that?
Yeah.
Alright, when Archie gets off, Nilram is gonna lightning bolt the squad.
I assume someone moves Seymour.
Yeah,
John.
I'll call Seymour over or whatever.
And a bolt of lightning. You have a third lightning
Wait,
bolt?
no, sorry, I just checked. I only had 2. Nilram will try to get a fire going. I don't know how. 18
I'll cast heat metal.
Oh, there you
So
go.
we can start using that to get something lit.
Ooh. A fire building check is normally what is needed to make a fire in wet conditions.
But with heat metal, you have a
let's-
fire that happens.
Well, you have hot metal, not quite fire.
Does it say it burns? And I can't remember what it says. Can you link heat metal?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was just about to click it. There you go.
Let's see, if character with a fire building proficiency does not need a tinderbox to start a fire, given some dry wood and small piece of tinder, he can start a fire in 2d20 minutes. Flint and steel are not required. Wet woods, high winds, and other adverse conditions increase the time to 3d20, and a successful proficiency check must be rolled. So if you can make a non-proficient proficiency check, then you can get a fire going the old-fashioned way if you don't have any supplies.
Also, the materials such as wood, leather, or flammable cloth smolder and burn if exposed to searing hot metal. And burn.
Okay. Yeah, so you might be able to make this happen.
I'll grab the rope that I have on me. Well, I don't think my character has rope on him. Someone has rope on him. Maybe John's
I need
body?
Sail. Give me a wisdom check. Fire building keys off wisdom. You're using heat metal to sort of make up for all the other situations. You can get a fire going as Archie breaks the trolls over and over again, preventing their regeneration by the sustained force of his pummels. Eventually, you get a small fire going, and you can turn it into
Archie,
a larger
take John
one.
to the water. Wait for sail. Nilram will tend to the fire as they go to the water.
Archie will just like mumbling shit to himself over and over and over, take John's body and his head and drag them over to the water.
Jesus Christ.
How long
Sail.
have we been traveling? Like, how inland are we?
15,
Archie.
20 minutes? Not that far.
Jesus. I'll go with Archie to the water while Nilram tends the fire.
What about the monk?
Fuck him.
He's-
out.
I
Out.
stabilized him.
Right, so you're just
Fuck
gonna leave
monk.
him here. It's fine.
Yeah, fuck him.
Nilram will handle that. Nilram is staying here and tending to the fire until it's big enough that he feels like they are burnt to like ashes.
Right. It's going to take a long time because the fire is being actively fought by the winds and the rain.
Yep.
And you're needing to find like the driest pieces that you can. And it's been raining for days. And so Nilram will spend a few hours here making sure the fire gets built and increases in volume.
I will eventually probably bring the monk over and tie him up.
Mm-hmm. Sure, not a problem. The rest of the party will bring back John's body to the boat. Well, to the shore. There's no boat because it's in a bottle. The two of you have John down by the water. One of you carrying his head, one of you carrying his body.
I will turn to Archie and say, I don't know how this works, but we gotta try.
Archie's walking to the water, holding onto the head, and the body is kind of just ignoring Sail. And he's just begging Rohi to help him. Help me, Rohi. Help me.
I'm calling Rohi as well to bring back the captain.
I'll do anything. Just help me. Just help me. Just bring him back. Just help me.
Do you have any other more specific prayers? Say,
I'll
this
serve
is your
you
demand.
forever. I'll do anything. Just bring him back. Just bring him back. Please.
Give him a wisdom check at least, yeah.
I'll
wanna-
fall on my knees and say, I gave you my brother. Give me back John.
What happened to your brother exactly?
I sacrificed his body, but I kept his head. As he was still a cleric of Astaire.
Mm-hmm. Do you have your brother's head in a jar back at the base?
Yeah, my plan was to start like a collection of people who meant something to me. So like, I was gonna keep John's head after this. Well, I could talk.
Sweet.
I could talk to them, you know.
Big with that, yeah.
So the two of you, the two servants of Rohi, followers of Rohi, Templar of Rohi, stand near the water's edge, begging him to save John in some way, shape, or form. Are you sure you want him saved, Sale? If he's saved, then you don't get a head for your jar.
It's not that I want the head that bad.
Okay. It's a fallback position.
It's kind of like, well, I guess they're dead. I'll keep it. You know, like a souvenir. Like getting a token from going to Paris or something. You know, you have your friend's head.
It could be cool to have John as a head on the ship, still being captain. And every once in a while we just speak with that head.
Waves wash in, and the waves wash out. Lightning in the background, followed by slow rolling thunder. What do you physically do with John? Do you throw him in the waves? Do you toss his body and his head in the ocean? Do you leave him on the shore? Do you?
I think I'm
there-
standing in the waves. I'm holding on to both the body with one hand and the head with the other.
In the waves, letting the water rock against you. I can't think of a better time to take a break than right now. So we'll see you on the other side with more Tides of Death. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tides of Death. The two of you stand in the water, begging Rohi. Large wave piles up from the sea, crashes down on the beach, dragging the two of you and John's body into the waters, turning you, tumbling you head over heels. Water gets up your nose, sand gets in your eyes, and then you feel yourself stopping to move. You feel yourself somewhere sort of pulled from reality. Maybe in the same spot, just slowed down, maybe actually pulled into another dimension, maybe just in the deep. Maybe it's just in your mind, but for a moment, the two of you are sort of still and suspended in darkness. When those eyes, those violet eyes, appear again, you can hear Rohi's deep voice speaking to you. You want this man? This soul? This unbeliever?
Yeah.
He is dead. His life has been taken from him. Death cannot be undone.
Is there anything you can do? Can you?
I am Rohi. I am change. I am flux. When one dies, death must be achieved. The price of change must be paid. But I am Rohi. I move things, alter things. The magnitude of change must be done. Are you willing to pay what it costs? Do you want me to take away your pain?
I want you to bring back John.
What is the price for me? I don't know what else I have to give you.
Is this man worthy? Does he serve your cause? Does he help you in your quest? Is he worth having no pain in life? Is he worth change?
He's worth it all.
I'll stay silent.
The sort of body and head of John float before you. The eye, sort of between you and these large purple violet eyes. There is much work to be done. This land has grown stale, grown stagnant. The White Prince and his divine Astaire choke everything here to death. We must alter the situation. We must bring about change for the good of the people, for the good of the land, for the good of the sea and the air and all the creatures within it. The White Prince cannot be left here. He must be removed. I have saved you once already, Sail. I have saved your flesh and your soul. I have given you great powers to do as you please, provided that you fulfill my goals too. Are you ready to recommit yourself to those? Are you ready to commit yourself to the slaying of the White Prince, the removal of his powers from the land?
I am.
I am too.
This man means that much to you? Can't you find another captain? Aren't there other sailors of the seas?
There's no one like Captain John.
He has already served you faithfully through me. He deserves a chance to prove his worth to you.
The magnitude of change cannot be altered. Only the directions. If the two of you so believe this man is worth it, I can take away your pain and bring back your beloved captain, provided that you serve me unerringly.
Sale is thinking to himself that he thought that he was already in that deal. So he's like, yeah, it's like getting the same deal again. And he, I'll commit.
But you, Archie, he's already given you what you wanted before. He took away your fear.
No.
Is this a good deal as well?
He'd take any deal, no matter how good or bad.
You love John that much?
Oh.
Okay. The eyes slowly close, and the tumbling resumes. You find the both of yourselves sort of like splashing in the water, trying to get back to shore. And you can claw your way back to the bank, back to the shore, and find yourselves there, sitting on the beach. Captain John nearby as well, head resting neatly on his shoulders in the swell as it sort of washes back and forth. The rain still falling around you. Lightning sort of comes back into view as your ears adjust back to the normal world. Thunder rolls in. The two of you are on shore, sort of coughing up a little bit of water here and there, but more or less fine. Can I get perception checks from the two of you?
Sure.
Should have shaved his legs before we went down there.
Yeah.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Why did I make perception a dumb stat?
My next character, second main stat, is going in perception.
Well, you're on the shore now. Sopping wet.
I look at the captain. Is there like a sign of life?
Not yet, there's not. He's face down in the sand.
I flip him over, give him a couple light slaps. John?
You'll
John,
notice
come on. John.
his head still has that, like, it's clearly removed from his shoulders and, like, stitched, like, just sewed back on, just, like, connecting head to body with some sort of thread.
John?
He's
John,
not
come on.
breathing.
I would assume I know like basic CPR or something.
I'll check his vitals and maybe. see if I
No
can figure out
heartbeat. No breath. But his eyes flick open.
John?
John, you
John?
may speak.
You're muted, I think, Domer.
Sorry, I thought you were muted. I look around. I think John throws up. Can he throw up, Neal? Yeah?
Oh, yeah. You can retch.
John. John.
What the? What?
Archie holds him.
Where? Where?
Archie holds him with his hands as tight as he can. In his arms.
I saw it. Below the seas. It does have my soul. Archie. I grab you by the shoulders. What happened?
Your head got bitten off. It's your
What?
It's I don't know. It's you're here. It's fine. It's all good. You're here. It's all good.
My head?
It's all good. It's fine.
I crawl over to the sea and try and like look at my reflection in the
Oh,
water.
the water is too dark and too churning. There's no way you're going to look at yourself here. You need to find civilization, somewhere with shelter and stillness, not in the chaos of the storm.
How do I feel within myself? Do I feel like I've just been in the worst fight of my life and I've got a 10-day hangover, or am I feeling great?
No, you feel like absolute shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've been to hell and back. I need to rest. What happened? Where have we been? How did we get here?
We asked him to bring you back. He said there'd be a price to pay. I don't know what yours will be.
Oh, by the gods.
He owns your soul now.
And I'm standing there, and I'm like, "Oh God, Nilram!" No.
It's
I'll say
15
Archie
minutes
stay
into the
with John.
jungle.
Yeah,
I'll tell Archie to stay with John and try to go find Nilram, make sure he's safe.
I try and like get to my feet, but I can't.
You're a little woozy. Yeah.
Yeah, Archie, help me up. Help me to my feet.
I'll help you up.
I sort of like put an arm over his shoulder and try and stumble after Sail.
And this is when you both realize it. As you reach for each other and help each other to your feet, you don't really feel each other. Like, your hands are super numb, both of you. Like, there's not really a lot of sensation there. You can kind of like see that you're hitting it, and you can feel that you can't move your arm forward, but that like that feel of the touch of another person, that like little spark of electricity, maybe that warmth or that contact is gone from both of you.
I guess, is it like super obvious? It's definitely something weird. It's not just the effects of being fucked up.
Yeah, it's like if all of a sudden you went to the dentist and they gave you like a bunch of Novocaine in your mouth and you can't feel anything there, but you didn't know that was going to happen. You just like wake up and you can't feel anything. It's super obvious.
I think I'll probably like take my hand off his shoulder and like fall back to the ground. And then I'll like reach out and like touch. I touch my own hand and I like touch his legs. Archie, my hands. I can't feel anything.
Me neither, John. Maybe we're just numb from being underwater.
Let's just let's wait for them. I'm gonna like take out my dagger and I like cut my hand.
It splits open, but it doesn't bleed.
I think I like mouth agape, stare at my hand, and then maybe pass out.
Probably wished you could pass out.
But I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I maybe like start. I look at it for like 20 seconds, and then I start like pulling back the skin and like trying to look in the hole.
Which hand is this?
My left hand.
Yeah. You tug back the skin. Doesn't hurt at all.
What's inside? Is that blood inside, or is it just bone?
I mean, yeah, there's flesh in
There's
there, and
meat,
you pull
yeah.
back. Yeah, there's definitely meat. It's your hand, and you're performing surgery on it with a rusty knife, or whatever you've got on hand, and it doesn't
Oh,
hurt in the slightest.
It's my knife.
Was it just in the ocean?
Yeah,
Maybe it's-
sure.
Okay, I mean it's not rusty, but
Paralyzed.
yeah.
I hold my hand up to Archie and say, "What's going on?" What?
I have no idea.
What was down there?
It doesn't matter. You're back. That's all that matters. Okay.
Am I?
Back.
Quick question. Did John see anything while he was dead? Did anything happen during that time, Koibu?
Great question.
Like as he's like fading to black, I guess his head's chopped off.
Yeah, you see the troll come for you. You feel its head close around you. The pain as it like snips off your head, and the few moments of consciousness while you're still inside the troll's mouth before it like chucks you to the side, and you can kind of see the world spinning, and you hit the ground, and it goes dark. And then you're very, very dimly aware of a conversation happening. That conversation with Rohi and Sale and Archie, like you're sort of aware of it, but you don't see it. And it's sort of like if you've ever tried to take a nap while the rest of your household is throwing a large party, and you're trying your best to fall asleep, but there's that like in the background. That's sort of what the conversation's like. It's this intense thing that you're trying to not pay attention to, but you can't not hear it.
Yeah. Almost like I was underwater and they were above water speaking, and I could kind of half hear it.
Yeah.
I think I just kind of sit on the floor, like prodding at this hole in my hand a little bit.
Did it feel good for John, like dying? Like was it like going home, or was it none of that?
It was
Koibu?
agony.
Good. Yeah, so I do this. I don't know if Archie's not saying anything to me. I think I'm just dumbstruck, really, by what's happened.
Yeah, Archie.
But,
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say after maybe like 10 minutes I'll do something, but go on, say what you're going to say.
Archie, you too don't feel sensation. You don't really feel the cold on your back from the rain and the water. You didn't feel that John's hand in yours. Just sort of numb everywhere. What is going through Archie's head, if anything?
He's just glad that the captain's back. He doesn't really care about any of this. He's kind of dismissing it, pushing it to the back of his mind.
Wow. Sail. Give me a perception check as you go through the jungle looking for your friend. You walk into the jungle. You're gonna go find Nilrum. 2 minutes pass. You walk out of the jungle on the beach. Archie and John are to your left. You have no idea how you got turned around, but you're back
So
on the
bad it was
beach.
good.
Damn it. I'll walk back over to John and Archie, and I'll say,
Sail, look. I hold my hand up to you. I like pull the skin away.
John, you're hurt.
What?
Did you do that?
I did. There's no blood sale.
Everyone has blood, John.
Not me. Not you. Well, no, I don't say that. Sorry. Not me. Look. I put the hand up to you, like sort of pull the gap open and press on it.
Oh, I like kind of like look sideways at it, like that's wild. Jesus. Do I have? I probably have scrapes. But
Oh yeah, you've taken 13 points of damage. You've got troll bites and gashes all over you.
and I'm thinking now, is this a price that only John has been made to pay? That like maybe there's something going on that he no longer is blood. I'll go over and try and take John's temperature to see if he's cold.
He feels as cold as the... Well, actually, he doesn't feel anything. In fact, you don't feel his forehead. You don't feel his body. There's no sensation when you touch him.
I'll try touching a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah, no, there's no sensation. No pain.
You too, hey?
He said he'd take away our pain. I didn't know. I asked him what the price would be. And I think I know what it is now. And I'll check. I'll see one of my wounds on my side, and I'll see if it's still bleeding.
Must have stopped bleeding when you got pulled into the ocean. You know, must have clotted already.
I'll poke and prod at it with my fingers to see if it hurts.
It must be really clotted, but it doesn't hurt.
This kind of is a shock, and I'm.
I pull my dagger out. Sail, give me your hand.
I will give my hand to John.
I cut the same mark on his palm that I did to me.
Feel nothing.
Archie, you too.
I give him my hand.
I cut his palm.
All your hands feel no pain when you cut them. They do not bleed.
What have you both done?
You're alive, ain't you?
Am I?
Yeah, well.
It's better than being dead.
Yeah, it wasn't nice. Well,
We paid a price to bring you back. We could, had I known what I was going to pay, I may not have offered.
I would have. I don't care.
not at Archie. Well, Sail. You have to live with your choices in this life. Help me to my feet. Let's go find the wizard.
Sure, I'll help Captain Winters up, the now decapitated Captain Winters, and help Archie up as well.
Would
Trudge
the
through the
three
jungle.
of you please give yourselves a -1 to Dex, a +1 to Strength, a -1 to your natural AC, and a +1 to hit.
Pretty good.
+1 strength, -1 dex.
And then on top of that, +1 AC, -1 AC, +1 to hit.
Where's the natural AC? Where do I change that?
Blue box combat tab, second layer. AC modifiers, the top one says natural. You want to bring that from a 10
I've
to
never
a 9.
thought about that tab.
And how do I get +1 to hit?
To the right of that, where it says hit adjust from level. Technically, it should only be missile. So in that that red box that has hit adjust and then source and then stats and then other source, change one of those other sources text to I don't know, Rohi or whatever, and then just do a +1 under the melee section.
Hate to do it to you, Koibu, but should Archie roll a D100? He's 18 AC or 18 strength.
No, the D100 only comes at character creation. He'll have to increment his way up.
Can
Thankfully.
we see what it would have been?
Yeah, you could roll a D100, but it ain't counting for nothing. Go ahead, Archie.
That's curious.
18 has a variability strength. It goes from 18 to 18100. 18 to
Makes me feel better.
18-50 is all pretty much the same. 18-1 to 1850 is the same. 1851 to 75 is the same. 76 to 90 is the same. 91 to 99 is the same. And 18-100 is the highest. And they have ridiculous bonuses involved. We're just at 18 right now.
18's still pretty good.
18's great.
Okay, so where it says under
Yep.
bless, I guess.
That's it. You did it. And we'll put
Okay.
a checkbox on the right to make sure it activates all the time.
Cool.
And I will double check sales sheet. Rohi, yep. And John's sheet.
Was Seymour just with Nilram, I guess?
I suppose.
Okay.
John, why do you have bless, flank, and back attack all at the same
it's
time?
just what I had the plus for.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I was just highlighting them all to avoid renaming it.
Yeah,
But yeah.
you'll have to do like a Rohi, just one for melee.
No, I just changed. Wait, is it only melee?
It's only melee, yeah, because it doesn't apply to missile or thrown. It's just when you're in the thick of it stabbing at things, you get a +1 to
You're
hit.
undead now.
Oh my god, Neal, this is
You get to
fucked me.
ignore
I mean, it's better than being dead, but
pain and suffering. The party will trudge back through the jungle. The three of you together can navigate your way towards the now blazing bonfire and find Nilram and the monk and Seymour all gathered round as Nilram continues to drag in choice pieces of wood to keep the fire going as the trolls burn.
I don't know if you want to do this, but it could be cool since they don't know pain or suffering. They don't know how badly they're injured, I guess. Maybe you should just hide their HP and take into account in, yeah.
That might be fun, but I'm going to forget to update their HP. It's going to be...
Yeah.
I think
Okay, that makes
the
sense.
implementation is hard, but I love the idea. Plus, they can see
would
their
be a big
character
check.
sheets, you know? Players
That's
can
true.
see their HP levels.
the way to do
Anyway.
it is like the rules for the Berserker thing, Neal, where you in a fight, you ask us what our current HP is, and then you stop telling us what damage we take.
Yeah, you just have to keep track of it. It might slow things down, but
Yeah,
it would
I-
be cool.
We can try it, and if it becomes too intensive,
Cumbersome, yeah.
yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Nilram is diligently stacking pieces of dry wood, and I'm hoping maybe Seymour's helping him. Seymour will every once in a while bring over a piece, and Nilram will kind of snap at him and say, "No, that's too wet. Go find a dry one." And I'll hand him a dry one, let him feel it, and throw him off. Let him run out there, and the fire, it burns, it gets big. Nilram eventually sees the three coming in, and he looks at them.
You
Says,
see
"Hey,
John,
John,
head on
Nilram.
shoulders.
the gods. How did you...
Just one go.
Does he
No room.
look any different?
From a distance, no. But as soon as he gets like close to you, like
No,
comfortable
I'll run to, like,
talking
hug him.
range, you can
Yeah.
see the stitches that hold his head to his neck. Nasty,
Did you do that, Sale?
jagged marks.
I'll turn to look at Archie and say, we did that. We brought him back.
Oh, I was gonna roll a perception check if you told me, but there you go. If you need one.
Oh yeah, you definitely see it. And you can feel it when you wrap your arms around him. You can feel the unnatural coldness of John, and the way that his body
Normal.
doesn't respond to your touch.
Kind of take a step back. What has become of you?
Shake my head.
Are you
I don't
still?
know.
Are you all still the people I knew?
I don't feel the same.
And we'll take a few steps back.
But I'm certain what we have to do.
And that, what is that?
We've got to go to that monastery, kill those monks.
Every single last one of them that we find.
Well,
What's
the matter, Nilram? Look like you've seen a ghost. I say
I've
without
seen
any
the-
hints of laughter.
Nilram will frown and say, "I think I see the living dead walking now." And he'll.
I take out my healing salve, Neal, and rub it into my hand.
You start to rub the healing salve in. Flesh begins to knit back together again.
Does it look like normal healing salve healing, or is it?
The flesh knits back together just like before. It seems
Okay.
fine.
I'm trying to. I don't know if you want me to just interpret this, Neal, but do I feel different as a person? Do I feel like maybe, you know, some of the like would my you've not nerfed my charisma, but should you have?
No, your personality is intact. It hasn't changed. Your looks, minus the neck wound, are intact, haven't changed.
Okay.
I expect a certain level of internal change happening for you.
Yeah.
That will probably
But I'm
change
not
your
like- I'm not
personality
like
somewhat.
I'm not like a soulless husk.
No, you have agency.
I crouch down and make a little whistle to Seymour and hold my hand out.
Bares his teeth at you.
I'll pick up Seymour and put him on my shoulder.
He cuddles
I
next
think it's
to
best
you.
if he stays for me now, John. Seems
Maybe I just smell of the ocean.
I normal politely nod. Yeah, the ocean.
Let's
Let's
keep
go.
moving.
Nolan will grab the monk, and I guess he thinks about asking Archie to drag her, but he's gonna do it himself.
And into the jungle we go, leaving the burning
Yeah.
trolls behind, looking for our way to the lakeside, to the mountains.
I believe the dimensionalists are opposed to enchantment and necromancy. So Nolan doesn't. He knows nothing about this.
Well, it's a long trek through the jungle. Hard to know exactly where you're going. It's so dark and cloudy. It's so stormy that you can't see any major landmarks. The best you can do is
Nolan will
try and
probably
set your...
ask. He'll probably say, "It's dark. We should stay here for the night and get some sleep. Are you guys tired?"
I'll
Scared of the dark, Milram?
Scared of another trollaroo, and this time it not being you. I don't think that they're god. He'll calm himself. I don't think that our god will be accepting any more tributes tonight.
It's not. Let's rest. Do I feel tired, Neal?
Yeah. Feel
Yeah,
exhausted. Absolutely. But at the
That's
same
good.
time, three of you all lay down to rest and you probably set up watches to take turns. But with what happened just a few minutes ago, I don't know if any amount of exhaustion will let the three of you sleep.
Yeah.
I think your thoughts will turn. And even if you try to push them to the back of your mind and try not to think about it and just try to rest, you keep crawling back. And so it's a long, sleepless night for three of you. Nilram, I don't know. You've got a pretty dark streak in you. Maybe this is something that you can sleep through. You tell me.
He might just be concerned with them killing him in the night. So probably wisdom willpower check to sleep. What do you think? High he can or low he can?
Well, if you... I would say a low check means you think they're going to kill you in the night, and a high check means you can convince yourself it's fine. Yeah,
But
it's fine. You can get your rest. You can get some shelter and shade. And in the morning, you can make a small fire and read from your spell book and memorize your spells.
I assume the
Say-
monkey's just my friend now.
Yeah, just you. Sail, you will notice another change on you, in addition to the ones I've mentioned for the other two. Your spell slots. You have one additional spell slot per level now. You are closer to Rohi than ever. You are more connected to Rohi than ever. So you gain one additional spell slot per level permanently.
So, do I put that into a particular type, like 1 or 2 or 3? Or...
Where? So instead of having 5 first level spell slots, it would be 6 first level spell slots. Instead of having 5 second level, it would be 6 second level and 3 third level and yada yada. So whatever the book
Hell
tells
yeah.
you is the number of spell slots you're supposed to have, just add 1.
Awesome, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, a semi-sleepless night will pass.
Yeah.
Sail will... actually, your spell slots are refreshed. Your meeting with Rohi, your face-to-face contact, filled them up to full. So you can go ahead and pick whatever spells you want. Nilrum, you'll have to do your normal morning reading and memorizing, which I think takes a couple hours since you burned 2 3-level spell slots and 2 first levels.
Yeah, it'll
and
take a bit.
The storm today is a little lessened, a little bit weaker. In fact, it's not so much a storm, it's now just a gentle rain. The lightning and thunder have all ceased.
John, you think you can climb to the top of the tree and see the mountain now?
I'll give it a go. I'll like take my rapier out of its sheath and like stab it into the ground and start climbing the tree.
I would like to
Kinda-
say that I went and picked up all of Starbuck's gear, including his special rapier.
Absolutely, 100%.
I'm giving it to John.
Yeah.
Wait, he had a saber, I think, right?
Neal
let's look
said
at the
rapier,
sheet.
but he'll be able to tell.
Whatever this is, it's a cutlass.
Yeah. I climbed the tree, Neal. How do I feel about my climb walls check?
Your dexterity has gone down. What was it before?
17 before, so I lost 1 AC and 1 to hit with ranged weapons. I'm looking to see.
I'm pretty certain 17 dex gives you a bonus to climb walls. Now that it's 16, it will have gone down by that amount.
Base 60, armor 10, points 10. There's no adjust, so I don't think it does actually.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at the table now, tell me what it is. Just read them down. I've got 5 for pickpockets. It's probably 0.
17 dex gave you a bonus of 5 for pickpockets, so reduce that by 5. Your open
Yeah.
locks goes down by 5.
Yeah.
Your move silently goes down by 5, and your hide and shadow goes down by 5. But that's it.
I'm just waiting to. I mean, I climbed the tree. I'm sure
Yeah.
it's probably fine.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, perception. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, angle's bad, storm's still pretty cloudy, and you're having a hard time seeing things. You can't quite tell which way the mountain is or which way the ocean is from where you are. Unfortunate.
Can I try a different tree? No.
It's not the tree that's the problem. You can just continue wandering or whatever you want.
Yeah. I get back down. I shake my head. Too slippery. I can't get up there.
While the captain is up in the tree, I would like to create him a holy symbol.
Ah.
And I'll just like tie a little rope through it and hand it to him when he comes back down.
Excellent.
There you go, Captain. I guess you really are one of us now.
I hold it up in my hand and I look at it. And then I like for a moment, you know, like if there's a poignant 20 seconds or something, and then I'll just put it on.
Nilrum will, as we're walking through, he'll eventually joke to John. He'll be like, I guess he did get your soul, huh?
I guess.
Maybe we can earn it back. We'll have to figure it out. I'll let the party know that I have a no direction and no time. I don't know if that'll help us navigate.
No direction will probably help us navigate, yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
It tells us where true north is.
That's fantastic. If you can cast that spell, Nilrum can navigate you wherever you need to go with a successful navigation check.
Sure. I will coordinate with Nilrum and I will cast no direction.
30.
Yeah, Nilrum remembers the maps back home. He understands what side of the island you landed on. You just need to get to the big lake, so just fucking head due west. And through the jungle, the rainforest, we go. Forever changed, but much the same. You come across a few wild animals that instantly flee from you. You know, a large buck that bolts at the first sight of you. some birds here and there that scatter, some small ground rodents that quickly move out of the way. And before you know it,
Not in a way that they
Right.
would before, like in a strange way.
oh, you know, animals are always running away from people when you encounter them in the wild. You know,
Nilrim is going to be looking for this though because of the reaction that Seymour had to John, who was his like best friend. He probably won't notice it now, but he's going to watch for this reaction.
yeah, it's probably a good thing to keep your eyes on going forward. Before you know it, you burst out of the jungle at a lake. And across the lake, you can see trees and tall mountains rising beyond.
Is the lady awake yet? The monk?
No, he is. He? Yeah, it's he. Monks are men, nuns are women, I think. So he is unconscious. He's at like -4.
Well, he had a night of rest. So probably
Under a
brought him
trained
to
healer,
-3.
so he's probably at like -3. Yeah.
Okay,
Really quite
that's
healing
fine.
spells,
That's
fine.
actually pretty good.
Are we dragging this guy with us?
You must
Yeah,
be
I
carrying
think-
him. Otherwise, if you were dragging, like properly dragging, he'd be taking damage.
We'll carry him some point, but I think that we want to bring him down, which we have a proper healer. We have me, who's a genius. We want to bring him down to like -8 or 7, because we want to get there to the monastery with him. Say, we got here somehow. Our ship's wrecked.
Yeah.
We found the monk running through the jungle from a trollaroo. We killed it. Da-da-da-da. It's our way in.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree.
We don't want him to wake up.
How are we
Good
gonna
plan.
cross this lake?
You can all swim, right? Or you can make a raft.
And you
I
watch
think,
it.
There's
Oh.
also going to be tons of monks coming, doing this pilgrimage. I'm sure someone will pick us up.
They'll be going through the village, right? Along the river.
I shrug. If they go along the
Why?
river, we'll see them, right?
We're not by the river.
Which side are we on? Sorry.
We're like here, right?
You're right. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, I think we're like there.
We could
And
go
how
to
do
the
most
river
people
and
come
steal a
in?
boat.
Oh, we
Like
can go to
along
the river.
along the river.
Yeah.
We could go to the
Let's-
river.
Let's go to the river and ask for help.
Yeah, very well. I will go and
John, come
Plunge.
here.
no, I walk towards the sea line, the water line. Neal. I'm going to plunge my head into the water. I don't feel the water. I don't feel cold. I have my eyes.
You feel unbearable pain as your head
okay.
plunges into the water, like racking pain. And considering that you are at very low HP, I think you just fall unconscious immediately.
Oh, I'm still at 1 HP.
You're yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Am I drowning right now?
No, you've got your friends nearby, so you put your head in the water, and I'm assuming when your body goes limps and collapses, one of your friends will pull you out, maybe?
Do you want
Yes.
perception checks?
No, I mean, you're all standing at the water's edge together. It would be...
Okay. I'd have had it anyways. We pull him out. What the? What happened to you three?
We paid a price.
No price is too big for John as he looks at Archie and gives him a nod. I would have done the same. Nilrim is going to healing salve John. Use 1 charge. He has 1 left. And then he's going to he needs to disguise the head sawn off thing. Does it look like
Like a scarf.
unnatural, like ungodly, or does it look like this man has had like a bad neck injury in the past?
No, like the flesh has not knitted back together. It is clearly falling apart. From any normal range, it looks like his head has been ripped off of his shoulders by some monster and then just sewn back on, and there's no
pull
way
on
he
a
should be able to talk.
I'm gonna pull out a healing salve out of John's bag. Does he have one?
Yep. On say
I'm gonna use 10 points of it,
9. You
or
mean?
I'm gonna use 9.
Yeah,
And
okay.
I'm gonna focus on his neck. I'm trying to make it so he doesn't look like a fucking monstrosity.
You will see very quickly that no amount of healing salve rubbed into the neck will heal those wounds.
I understand.
Okay, but I get the 9 HP back then.
He will get 8 HP back. 1 point will be wasted on the neck.
Can I fashion up a scarf?
John, I'm going to need you to stay at 22 HP on your token, buddy.
What?
We're doing I'm
doing the
going to
thing.
control your HP behind your back. You don't really know how bad it is for you.
Right,
Unless it becomes unbearable, and then we'll
Well,
revert.
I think that the compromise, Neal, is that when we get into a fight, you ask us to tell you our current HP, and at that point you keep track of it. Because then, for all intents and purposes, we get the effect without you having to constantly manage everyone's HP.
That's probably a good idea, because when you're out of combat, you can examine your body and see in what condition it is, and make an assessment. I like that. All right.
Okay.
You should be at 8 then.
Can I fashion him a scarf? I have wool and animal fat on my body.
Did Starbuck have a scarf?
Starbuck did not have a scarf. You could destroy your clothing to make him a scarf, like a crappy scarf, if you wanted.
Not my
But it
clothing.
would be weird.
Someone else's.
Because, like, it's a hot place. No one would wear a scarf out here.
But he's also wearing like a hat with a feather. He's a bit, he's a bit eccentric.
That's
Yeah.
true.
He has a-
That's true.
I'm gonna ask. I would assume. I don't know if you'll agree with me on this. Can I have some scraps of cloth that I can fit together for this, or do I need to?
You're
break
gonna need
someone's
to.
garment?
You're gonna need to
I
break
steal
someone's
the
garment
monk's-
for a nice long.
I s-
Yeah.
I break some of the monks.
Yeah, he's
robe.
got blue and gold robes, so you can
What's
get a nice.
his underneath thing?
He's got special pantaloons on underneath his robes. They're like big poofy pants near the crotch area, and then they become like skin tight near the knees, and they're like tied with cords at the knees and at the waist. Big,
Could I make a
fancy.
scarf out of this? Because it's gonna look weird if his robe is cut.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
I
can
make
totally
a scarf,
make a scarf out of his underwear.
out of the pantaloons.
John, you're gonna have this man's
Yeah. Okay.
crotch fabric wrapped around your neck.
Do you know
Don't
what?
worry about it.
Doesn't bother me.
Does it look good?
I'll get
No.
a different scarf at some point in the future, but I will accept this, I suppose.
Yeah, they're kind of.
I'm confused.
did.
Do I have any inkling as to why putting my head in the water hurt me?
Probably not.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Fuck this. I wrap bandages around his neck. He got attacked.
Ah,
I have bandages on my sheet. There you
great.
go.
You
I'm gonna
throw
remove
the
it now.
ruined pantaloons in the water or
I throw
on the
them in the
ground.
water.
Yeah. You wrap bandages around John's neck. Much
There
better.
You go.
I'll ask John what happened. John, what happened when you put your head in the water? You okay?
Racked with pain. I'm not sure.
I touch the water. Anything?
Yeah, it's totally fine. It's just regular water.
Yeah, I put my hand
Sail,
in the
can you
water.
touch it?
Sail, you put your hand in the water and it hurts. It burns like fire.
I put my hand out quickly.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just fresh water. We're tied to the sea now.
Could be. Maybe this
Are you
water
guys
was
hungry?
holy.
Are you thirsty?
But there's
No.
adrenaline
Shakes his
running
head.
through your body, right? Like this is a terrifying trek through the jungle. You're probably just ignoring your hunger and thirst.
Okay.
Um,
We go to the river and wait.
Yeah,
If nobody has any objectives.
we follow the shore south. We should make it to the village.
Yeah, you see a village in the distance coming up. There's lights on, there's smoke rising from the chimneys, there's no wall around it at all. It's maybe a collection of 50 buildings, mostly like people's huts and a couple of actual structures. There's a small dock that runs out into the water with some boats attached to it. No sailing ships, just rowing boats.
I'm gonna do a
Um,
check before we get in the village. I want to be like looking at them to make sure they look human. There's no like crazy gashes in anybody's skin.
No,
Okay.
no, they just, look like people who've been trekking through the jungle for a while.
Understand.
Yeah, they just look like they've had a
Um,
hard couple days.
I tell Archie to carry the. I ask Archie, would you please carry the monk? And I'm gonna beat the monk up until they're at -7, -8. I don't know if you want
Yes.
to check.
No, it's fine. I think you've got a proficient healer, and this is very intentional, and you sort of have a torturing proficiency. You can do this. This is well within your purview.
Okay.
Right. We head.
Maybe I should do the talking in the village. I look to John. Or do you think you're confident?
I can do the talking.
Yeah, you're
I
the
like-
front man. All right.
I walk ahead of Nilrim.
Why else do you think we brought him back? We needed our front man.
As I get to the edge of the village, Neal, do I see a peasant?
Yeah, there is a peasant out there because the rain is beginning to break, and someone is out there on a sort of sunny ray that comes down, like whipping out some laundry and hanging it out on line.
I draw my rapier, point it at him, and say, "Avast ye, peasant! Find me a ship across the lake, or your head shall roll."
They drop the sheet and turn and scream and run in terror into the town.
I keep walking after him with my sword out.
Captain, I thought we were supposed to act like the monk is injured.
I look, the monk, he is injured, right?
I nod. You're doing good.
You know how it feels, man. All right, keep walking into the town.
You walk into the town. The woman's running far ahead of you, going down this path that you find.
How far? How far?
I mean, she bolted at full speed, and then John walked back to talk to you guys, and you're carrying a body, so she's at full running speed, and you're at
How many
carrying
yards away?
in what period of time? She's definitely out of
Probably
sight by the time
after-
John returns to you, so you can't magic missile her if that's what you're going for.
Yeah, okay. I wouldn't have. I wanted to, but it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I keep walking into the town, looking for someone with a ship. Unless we see a ship on the edge of the river, is there?
Well, as you get into the town, following this path that actually runs between things, so you don't have to be like hopping over fences and climbing over hedgerows, you'll see two guards, two guardians of the White Prince's order coming down the road, spears out, light armor on, mud caked around their boots.
I magic missile.
You start chanting the words as they level their spears and say, "In the name of the White Prince," go ahead and roll your damage. "I command thee
Going for the
to
right one?
put down their weapons." The magic missiles fly from your fingers, splatter across the soldier who has... Come on. Oh, Roll20 is borking on me. Who has... six hit points and is immediately slain. The other
I
one,
cast the next one.
in the round that it takes you to go from one spell to the other one immediately turns and runs down the street as fast as they can go. I'm gonna need you to roll me initiative against their movement to see if you can get the spell off before they turn around a corner.
Well, hang on. I would have gone action, right? That round. How far away is he?
When I cast it.
Sure, they're pretty far. Yeah.
Okay. I was going to maybe throw a dagger on him, but if he's too far, I won't.
Yeah. You get your spell off first, MrMouton. They
9.
Oh, here we are. It's finally arrived. Could not find the hit dice attribute. Awesome.
Yes, he's got no hit dice.
This soldier had 14 hit points, and so they will take the blows to the back. They'll drop their spear and stumble around the corner in towards the town.
Normal sigh. Should we go get him?
I look around. Is there a ship anywhere? Like a boat?
You'd have to get, past this section of houses more towards the main area. You were on like the lake's edge, but then all these like hedgerows and fences come all the way up to the lake's edge. So there was this nice little path between houses that I assumed you were taking because it's the easiest and fastest, most direct route.
As
but
the
it does
guard rounds the corner,
block
I'll
vision
turn
for a
to
moment.
Archie and Sale and say, "What are you two waiting for? Go after him."
We'll run after him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with Archie.
Yeah, the two of you run down the rest of this little road, coming out into the intersection at the end. You can see to your right, is just a straight shot road with a little fountain at the end, and then a dock with a couple of rowboats out there, a couple of long rowboats out there. And there's the one guard who's like talking to 4 more guards down by the boats, running and screaming over there, the weapon left behind, pointing in your direction, blood leaking from their back. The 4 other guards look.
How far?
200 yards. No, 150 yards. The other
He's going to.
4 guards look this direction. They see the 2 of you that have come around the corner, and one begins to bolt for the church nearby. The other 3 plus the come in your direction, Archie and Sale, while the wounded one limps off towards another building. Archie and Sale, you're the ones who ran forward to see all of this stuff, so you get first dibs on reactions.
We're attacking, right?
You can just go in and fight it through.
I'm just seeing how long range my Sofan Earth and Stone is. 10 yards per level. No, not fair enough.
I'm charging forward and attacking.
Excellent.
Seeing Archie go, I will cast Chaos Ward on him. Although, wait, do I have to be... Oh, it's range touch.
What is this guy doing in your chat mood?
Ocean man, take me by the hand.
Archie goes forward. Sale, you're going to cast a spell, but Archie's running, so you can't cast the Chaos Ward on him.
Yeah, I guess I'll cast it on myself then.
Okay. And from down the street where 2 that hadn't charged ahead, you can see your 2 friends get to the end, and then Archie do his classic, I'm about to charge in, and Sale do the, wait, I was going to cast it. Fine, I'll cast it on myself then. What are the 2 of you doing?
The classic.
Are the people charging in?
You can't see, but the 3 are walking towards the other party members in like a slow march. We've got spears and shields. We're going to take you on. Approach.
Normal soy.
Wait, am I supposed to be full HP again? Right?
I had hidden it because I thought we were gonna play bullshit.
Sorry,
No. It should be at this. It should be 14.
yeah. I mean, yeah, we're fighting, huh? I'm going in.
What about
No,
you,
we'll cast a
Captain?
spell next turn.
Okay,
And,
you'll
what
spend
do
this
you
turn
do?
moving. Yeah. And Captain John, what are you doing this turn?
I'm just walking at a steady pace towards them.
Yeah. Archie and Sale. Roll me initiative.
I think I already rolled initiative, a hit, and damage.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
Gonna walk.
Just gonna move some of these things around. Archie is definitely in the front, somewhere around 14 hit points for now. And the 2 of you are coming around the corner. Right. I think I accidentally deleted someone's initiatives, maybe a bunch of initiatives. Sale,
I'm just
you.
walking anyways.
Yeah, you had 9.
Archie is 8.
Archie's 8. Okay, perfect.
And
That's all we
Sale is
needed.
9. Yeah.
Okay. The first of the Archie, you're running forward towards these guys, and they've got these weapons out ready for you. They've got their like little spear wall made with ready attacks for anyone that comes within range. That's what they do. It's the great fighting formation they've got. So you will immediately take 3 attacks as they arrive. With a stab. Your AC is pretty good. I think your armor spell's broken because you had taken 26 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, mine too.
So 12 AC. One of them will hit you. For 2 points of damage, which, oh, you're not supposed to know that. I will re-roll it in secret because you're not supposed to know anymore.
Yeah.
All right, and you can go ahead and take your turn, Archie, as you arrive at this like group of guardians.
All right. Do you just want to take the rolls that I already did?
Sure. Let's see what they were.
23 into a 6.
Yeah, that'll do it. The 6 pushes the shield back against this guy's face, breaking teeth and splitting flesh. Sail's spell goes off. Archie's second hand whips around.
Sorry. It's a crit.
A critical hit. 12 damage. You break the rest of this man's face, and he collapses backwards, broken. His 2 allies next to him shaking in their boots. You can see the fear play across their eyes as this man with no armor and no weapons just walks into town and beats a man to death right in front of them. And you know,
They know who we are.
you'll never feel fear like that again, Archie. You will never know that overwhelming sensation that I'm going to be killed and screwed and there's nothing I can do about it and I just need to run and scream in terror. You can understand it, but you'll never feel it again. Sail, your Chaos Ward goes off. Nilrum and Captain John come round the corner now. They're about where Sail is. Archie is has charged in. He's like 100 yards ahead because these guys were coming towards you at the same time you were going towards them. Let's roll initiative. Looks like Nilrum is going first.
Magic missile.
Your missiles.
3d4. I'm gonna do 2d4 plus 2 to 1 and 1d4 plus the other.
Which to which, please?
Top to bottom.
Great. The missiles will rip apart the first guard, bringing well below half HP. The second one will be lightly injured by it. The lightly injured one desperately stabs at Archie as he cries out, You're the Crimson Fists! No, back! In the name of the White Prince, he says as he misses you wildly, and it's your turn. In the name of the White Prince, I command thee, surrender! Stand down, and you could be guaranteed a safe trial.
Stand down, you can be guaranteed a painless death.
Does not stand
my turn,
down.
right?
Yeah.
Crit.
And he's critical in the face. He dies on the spot.
15.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit as well. 8 points of damage breaks the head of the next one as well. 3 down. And that's when the bells go off in the church. There can't be that many guards in this tiny village. I mean, maybe there's some extra around because there's some monks here. But the bells in the church go off, and you can see the one wounded guard up there. No weapon, shielded still in hand, ringing the bells with a rope in the other. People
How
begin
high
to
is he up? Can Nilrum get there and cast a magic missile?
It's about 20 feet up. You can see him well enough to cast a magic missile from when you're standing. The little church tower's got a good view of the surrounding area, and vice versa.
If I'm in range, I'll do it. It's my last one.
Do it.
Okay. 3d4 plus 3.
That is enough.
13.
The bells stop ringing and just echo in the town. Heads pop out of doors. You can see where Archie is like down in the main square of town, where the rest of you are sort of in the sub-residential area right before it. People are coming out of shops to look around. Go ahead.
Get back in your homes. The Crimson Fists are just here to return a monk that saved our lives. We're not here to fight anyone, but you bring the fight to us. We will not kill anyone but the White Prince's men who attack us. Have no fear.
Go back in their homes. They shut their doors. Their windows latch. There's the boatman down by the harbor. He goes in his little boathouse. But, you know, the boathouse only has like a bottom half door and a top half door, and he closes the bottom half, and the top half is like latched outside so the wind doesn't blow it shut. And then he sees the 4 of you staring at him, and he freezes awkwardly half inside his little boathouse.
I point my sword at him. You! We need trip to the monastery.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
I look back at the others. Let's go. And I'll just walk over there.
The party arrives at the boathouse. The guy gets out a longboat, puts in some oars and some paddles, pops himself in, motions for you four to get in. But
He'll
John
pull out a bag of 31 gold, and he's gonna hand it to the man who's taking us across and thank him.
He looks surprised. Thank you? Thank you.
We don't hurt civilians.
He nods in understanding.
Of course not.
John, Sale, and Archie, you look at the water. That water hurts. If you spill out of this boat into that water, it's going to be suffering. Probably will kill you. Do you trust this boatman?
I mean, he doesn't know that, so yeah.
Okay. In the boat we go.
I hesitate, but I'll get in.
And he will row you across the lake. It'll take most of the rest of the day to go all the way across the lake to another little river inlet over here. You'll see in the distance behind you a few of the other soldiers in town gathered on the docks. 4 brave ones got into a boat and are rowing to catch up to you.
Oh, they are brave.
I figure,
Soldiers?
yeah, 4 other White Princess soldiers, but with Archie rowing and this guy rowing, like you
I
won't be
just-
able
I
to
lightning
outspace
bolt
them.
remembering.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, you can stand up
you're
on the boat,
66.
stabilize yourself. You're not in any sort of hurried situation, and
So
the lake
bad.
is
14.
not. Yeah, it sinks the boat. It kills probably whoever. I mean, they might have more HP than that. They've got 2d8 plus 2.
After,
1, 2, 3, 4. No, they all
no,
die.
actually, never mind.
Depends on saves, but yeah.
Yeah, but the boat is sunk, so they would drown, or maybe they could row back to
fuck 'em.
shore. Who knows? They're not a
They die.
problem anymore.
As we're going across, once the ship gets blown up and we're settling into it, I'm gonna reach around for my bottle of like rum that I keep, take a drink.
You don't really taste it. It doesn't
Yeah.
really have
Do I
any flavor.
You sort of drink a bit more.
It sort of
Do I
starts.
feel-
Your bandages look wet from the outside.
Fucking hell.
John, what
Do
are
I
you
feel-
doing? You're fucking up my work. But I guess
Yeah.
it doesn't matter anymore, and no one will rip him off.
I offer you the bottle.
No one will take a swig. He'll try to hand it back.
Do I feel drunk at all now?
It takes a little while to kick in, but no. If you wait long enough for it to kick in, no, it doesn't. You don't feel drunk.
That's hell. What kind of sailor are you?
Jesus.
Genuine. Oh, God. Alright, are we ending here? I need to think.
We're rowing across the lake, and I
Yeah.
think that is a fine time to end our session for the day. Archie, you said you'd pay any price.
Yep. I meant it.
Sale, you did not say that you would pay any price.
No, I didn't. And I'm having regrets. I was this close to saying, let him die when we were in the RP.
Oh, man.
Let him
Ooh.
die. Oh, no.
Is this a
Nin-
life worth living?
I'm genuinely not sure.
Nilrum,
John
If it
could
is.
kill himself.
how does it feel to be the most good character in the party?
Well, that's a.
Uh,
I have to say, I do take a certain level of pleasure in fucking up your little plans to be peaceful.
That's totally fine. No one for once wanted it to go, nicely. But you know what? He respects the kill people plan. He does think now more that we probably need to be nicer to civilians because we want people to be on our side, and we want to start sending those tales around that if you don't kill civilians, then you have nothing to fear. So that's kind of why he's doing what he's doing now. He's gonna try it out. He'll see how it works, but He's already done a lot of bad to people, so we'll see.
Okay.
He's a little scared, frightened by the 3 party members, who are obviously changed after the fact. We'll see. I'm not sure.
Hey, Nilrum,
Yeah.
when are you going to let Rohi in your heart so he can change you?
We'd have to see, but I genuinely think that Nilrum would rather die than be chained down to something.
Mm-hmm.
If Rohi wanted to offer like a you can do whatever the fuck you want and I'll just give you power, he'd be cool with it.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was like a you need to serve me and you need to do XXX, he would just rather die. Yeah.
Yeah. Nilrum was always built as a character of like personal freedoms.
Freedom. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, do we have any questions?
Yeah. For Captain Winners, given the melee issues linked to poor health rolls, are you considering some ranged alternatives?
Well, I was until I just lost 1 dex.
Okay. Question for the cast: what is your favorite moment of the campaign so far?
We've done these,
For
don't
me,
we?
oh, we did these.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already did this one last time, I think.
How does no one feel about the crew overlooking the fact that you rushed in with? Oh, how does no one feel about the crew overlooking the fact that you rushed in with 1 HP and no spells to try to save John, especially since it was right after Sale said we can always find another captain.
Right.
Also, why did Nilrum do that? What has changed Nilrum since considering letting John go with the nymph? With the nymph stuff, if I recall, I think he was kind of kidding. I think he was saying like John would be happier with the nymph. That'd be like his dream. But he kind of sees John as the captain that he knows, who's kind of a buffoon. He knows what he can get away with. He likes the current situation. So rather than rocking the boat and creating change, he genuinely wanted him to survive. Yeah. What do Sale and Archie think about what Nilrum did, considering they have both been suspicious about him in the past?
I think it was very surprising for Nilram to put himself into harm's way in that way, considering he is usually the person being protected, and he's also very concerned with like staying alive and survival and continuing his existence so that he can reach his ambitions. So it was more surprising than anything else.
Yep. This guy asked like 6 questions, so I'm just gonna do one from him a week. For Sale, even though Bale is dead, you have his head, and Rohi has his body. Have you ever thought about the possibility of bringing him back? Have you been preventing his head from rotting with magic or mundane means at all, or are you letting it rot?
I think Sale didn't even know if people could be brought back.
Yeah.
So he was just keeping the head. It was just like I can speak to this if I ever want to talk to my brother. So well, the kind of overarching plan was to like make a collection of heads of people who I thought were significant, so that I could bring them back and have a chat with them. So no, the thought of resurrecting him did not cross my mind until we were in like a very deep shit situation with the captain.
Question for Yan. What was your inspiration behind the great Archie B. Alder? Also, if Archie were to die, do you know what you would want to play next?
Um,
Undead Archie.
yeah. The inspiration was mainly I just wanted a goon, you know? I just wanted the classic like evil henchman. That was the basic idea. So just like fucking himbo energy, big muscles, stupid, follows orders. That's it. And then the name is just like it's the names of 2 Pokemon characters, and then I put the B in the middle, so it also kind of spells out Archibald. That was the meme. And then if Archie dies, I don't know. I've thought about it. I like Archie a lot, so I don't like the idea. And I mean, now he kind of died, but he's still there, so that's cool. I think the only basic idea that I had is I really wanted to play um like an archer who's like extremely fucking good at like archery and really really arrogant about it. That's like the only like very very faint idea that I had.
I mean, we could do with an archer, to be fair. It'd be pretty useful.
Good.
Are you Archie
But
too?
we don't want to give up Archie.
No, we can't give up Archie now.
We want him to play 2 characters, yeah.
Exactly.
If Jan could just roll all of our dice, we'd be in a much better position.
There's 2 more questions, but we'll ask him next week. We already asked a ton today, so.
Right, sir.
Well, that'll be
How do
it
you
for
feel
this.
about this, Neal? Resurrection in one of your campaigns. I don't think we've ever seen it, right?
At the end of the last age, the gods removed all resurrection from the world. At the dawn of time, resurrection was a thing. And then it was lost about 1,500 years ago in game time. Is this proper resurrection? There was a little speech about all, the change must be made, but something. Were you
If
properly
John is
resurrected?
still there with his personality, I would say it's proper resurrection. They just lose a little bit of a something. But
like,
I don't know.
did John's spirit didn't have time to travel all the way to the afterlife and then get called back, right? This happened moments after he died, possibly still within that time of souls departing or things changing, and we can call this resurrection if you want.
Mhm.
Let's just put a little asterisk next to it with like resurrection, but maybe unusual or
Something else, yeah.
complicated or non-standard, like big
To be fair,
resurrection
no cleric-
concept.
No cleric has ever done this, even if someone's died around before them.
Right.
So
So what the heck is this? Who is Rohi? Why?
it sounded like he was Malchus under the water. Because he kept talking about change and how it's stagnant in every single way.
Yeah.
But I have no idea.
Okay.
I think this is like a really advanced, like animate dead / resurrection spell type
Yeah.
thing. I can't tell, but the interesting thing to me is that it's like incomplete resurrection, so it's almost like a lich, if you know what I mean. Like it's that kind of undead where you're alive and you have your mental capacity, but your body is kind of like a little bit messed up.
But do we know that that was an accident? Because you guys asked him to take the pain away. That's what I'm, I guess, struggling with. Maybe it could have been perfect resurrection, but because you wanted the pain taken away, maybe that was also taken from you. No idea.
Could be. I'm sure there'll be a lot of fun speculation in the Reddit thread.
That's right. Get your questions in there.
Well,
make sure to support the Patreon, patreon.com/tidesofdeath. We're super close to being fully funded. Even $1 helps. A lot of people did that last episode. So I thank you very much. Thanks.
Alrighty then. We will hopefully be back next week with some more Tides of Death. We'll see you then. Bye.
See you then. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.